the supporters not but in fact I'm impressed with the turnout Ebabe Piemu was stadium I must be very honest. I'm impressed with the supporters turnout at the stadium. That's a Ushemwa, and you'll be the Bekacho. A man for Abba Ye Papa. A man for Abba Stadium, Ye Pa. Ya will be our baby answer. It would GDS and then Koreano, Nankundi Ako, Eddie Ama, Timwa or supported, which is Asante Kotoko or Accra House of Folks. And it's a didn't munch and the Mama the Buginam, as Mamma sign said, yeah, it's ever to us so nothing. Yakabia, yeah, the Asomo Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus Accra House of Folk Democracy Cup, and only at this moment. Oh, the Islamic from Iran. And the cats. Right, that was what you to us nothing. Yemfa Yakabia and some democracy cup. Asante Kotoko versus Accra. No crap, yes, and young one enter. About 30 minutes time, the game never started. Now, for BBA, and so at me at us for Asante fine so. Until you have comments about the educated TV, so Yankin Kai and Fa Emma, Sa, and I see it here. Yes, since he has a folk from so about the Obia supporters now. Team BL supporters, I say, yeah, we be out to rally behind or more clubs. Said, yeah, I say, now a Fata House of Folk as well as Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. Or one as I'm not I said, yeah, Omina supporters no about the normal trains of baby Jew, like game no assassin. Let's not forget somebody can say, House of Folk, any Kotoko. Over Ghana has here. Almost had the two most successful clubs. About Ghana Premier League, you know, I am born. Asante Kotoko na to do pa. Samson about aside Ghana Premier League, your trophy be a friend said the FA Cup I bought Ghana say. FA Cup so House of Folk na to do pa. These are two clubs one we are successful. And let's not forget about CAF Champions League. Also, Europa or the UEFA Champions League. Europa, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, Liverpool, Juventus, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, Africa. I had the friends at the CAF Champions League. Asante Kotoko Aji 2 times, and I have to focus on Aji back. But the irony of it is the last time I Kotoko Aji Champions League of Africa, I say no. Okay, Phobia.
Take a 1-minute quiz.
Okay. Okay, Phobia will give me a falla. 2-1 against you.
Within 5 minutes time,
I don't know. Let's ask this. Okay. I really don't know the place, so let's ask them. Okay. That was yes, ask for our but you know. Obviously, also say.
I think ne, obesha Kotoko 2-1. The obesha Kotoko. We did the Jibril. The obesha Kotoko 2-1. If Freeman ground so. Wow. If Freeman ground so buy. The boss of power buy. If be the cover finish here be dura. And never Kotoko far down come on there. And now me dantem. And you be do here. Aha, you be do at never Kotoko far dantem. Yaba no there. Me yaba. And on a bit do with man. Some can keep on. Yeah, Muka Asare. ono ene mu do be Kumasi am
Sir.
ene obehu de ko sa
But of course, I'm for players be fiscal and man who was so near there.
omo ti ko fa fi ko di vo na hin yan ba omo nya hwe
Okay.
omo ma nam sa na omo ko
Okay.
ye fa no ba
Okay.
keep me my back pass
Okay.
Forever.
Okay.
We never say that.
Wow.
Phobia is forever. Phobia masters.
Okay.
Phobia never say that.
Okay.
yeah that was
Massive vibe. Okay, the man can so ask for supporters.
Kotoko for me 2-1
2-1.
you 2-1 Eye fala. Ya wa vim. Eye fala. 2-1. Oh ya man fala. O se ni fim no.
Can you tell?
Fim no dey on form.
Okay.
O se o ka 2-1 kra na no so.
Okay.
Omo kwan ni be wa ma omo ankasa. Om the better now is the be Accra.
Wow. Okay. Let's talk about share. Wow, I see. Obviously, Asante Kotoko, Abitina, so okay, yeah. By Grace TV or Kumasi Live, by my Sports Stadium. Asante Kotoko, and Accra has a folk, and the 2026 edition of the Democracy Cup, and Air Coso Yenti. Yeah, they all the reporting now. Esomo ewa ha ampaya ebedwa pra teams ni na ba betu imse nyame aduma be se 4 ba bi ko no game no e be sa so this year nanka 3 pm but nyama sai yeah se be 4 ba bi game no e be to be ashase enche be do na game ni be shase a e be wram na champion e be atre amansai na bibia enso ai be for na bibia ai ka
and also pitching is very bad. Obviously, Kotoko should do real proper warm up to heat up themselves and stop what they are doing. They have done the shooting at training grounds. Obviously, what time is the match? The match is 4 p.m. So about 24 minutes more to start the match. 24 minutes more to start the match. And I'm going to say, please, if you are watching and you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please, we beg you, subscribe to our channel for our subscribe. If you are watching and you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. Also, watching you live from Bubu, Burkina Faso. Thank you very much from Burkina. Kotoko 11, Ibrahim Dalad, Emmanuel Santa, Fami Kisidu, Yusuf Amwa, Musa Hamzata, Richard Wedu, Abdul Kader, Okuku Ajiman, Emmanuel Mama, Inusa Adams, and then Eric Beta. Okay, then it means Robert Jawu will be on the bench, and then Okuku Ajiman will play as the number 10 of the team. Okuku Ajiman will play as the number 10 of the team. Thank you very much, Anabuati Junior, for the update. Massa Thomas Goche, listening to you live from USA. I'm at work. I'm listening to you loud and clear.
This is
and
WPS Office.
Discipline,
Documents,
Asante
spreadsheets,
Kotoko. 2 goals to nothing. Phobia. Honestly, Eric Mensah, please line up for which team? Line up for which team? Now, for the team in the bad area. If NSA cannot manage Babayara Stadium, they should give it to Asante Kotoko to manage and run the stadium. I know you're sport. Morocco will get penalty today before winning game. Eric Obeng again. Also update for the Kotoko again. Kotoko lineup: Ibrahim Danlad, Emmanuel Sanja, Patrick Kessié. Oko Asante Kotoko bencha. Mehu Lord Hilary Adabo ewo. Mehu Walid Nema Fuseni ewo. Mehu Losin Chemenu enso ewo. Mehu Abrantia. Onso your friend or friend Donsu enso ewo. Aristotle Tamuzi defender no onso ewo. Ewo ti Kotoko bench no. Sa na about 7 players at the bench for Asante Kotoko. At the full bench and so at the full bench and so Gordon Kujo and so George Paku, ɛwɔ Amankwa Befi, ɛwɔ Abdul Karim, ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ. Ɛna Aura Sport. Kɔrɔkɔfo awie warm up. Kɔrɔkɔfo awie warm up a wɔn nso kɔ. Asante Kotoko just finished with their warm up.
Because you have the confidence
As
you
to
can
focus,
bring any
they put the
Kotoko
final
with your
touches
warm-up head into
onto
the
the warm-up.
dressing room. The game kicks
Half
off at
lineup
4 p.m.
again.
live on Parliament TV on Facebook and
Okay,
also
yeah,
on
so
Parliament
let's go
TV.
back
So
there.
here with Coach Maso Kunedo and of course Salifu.
Eric Mensah, okay. Halfway work, good work, bro, in Germany, Tony. Recording update for the Kotoko again. At the full lineup. As lineup, please. We want us as warm up. At the full lineup, on the scene, goalkeepers in the they are meeting an to interest Benjamin Asari Nebechi and Vincent and Nebechi. You outfield players and they meet me. At the folk are going to do their usual dance after warm up. At the folk are going to do their usual dance after warm up. The folk are going to do their usual dance after their warm up. Yes. So at the folk are doing their usual
updates
dance
here at the Baba.
Their warm ups, and so warm up a week. I'm going to the tunnel in about some few minutes. The game will start. Democracy Cup final. Ato Folk versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. All right, so the two teams have finished with their warm up. Let me read your comments. Emmanuel from Ponce, I'm watching you live from Dubai. Good job, bro. Thank you very much. Django, it still would be 4-0 to us. Django P from London. Hello. Thomas Goche, Masa, I believe today's game only parliamentarians who will watch match because Ghana football Yamutu. Okay. Francis Kubi, us line up. And media no. We don't want us warm up here. Hey, Semo. The manager for the line up for Ato Folk. The line up for Ato Folk. Emmanuel Amankwa playing as a right back. Ransford Mensah as a left back. Ali Mohammed and Kevin Osesibi as the centre back pairing. Oban Finfinwa, Abrantia, Yefren Kwesi Asma, and Rafael Amponsa and Ebo. In attack, Alex Banso, Messi will start the game. Hussein Mohammed is also starting the game. Martin Kakari is starting the game. And Afi, John NP will start up front for House of Folk. That is the lineup of the team. I would say Walid Nema Fusini is in a fine form. That Eric guy will cost penalty for Kotoko to win the game by 2-0. Obisiphobia, hit. I'm watching you live from South Africa, Pretoria. Kumasi Asante Kotoko 4, Ato Folk 0. Also, they are preparing for defeat. Hey. I would say Walid Nema Fusini is in a fine form. That Eric guy will cost penalty for Kotoko to win the game by 2-0. Obisiphobia, hit. I'm watching you live from South Africa, Pretoria. Kumasi Asante Kotoko 4, Ato Folk 0. Also, they are preparing for defeat. Hey. Heat, because of comment section. Prince J. I say, why don't you wait for the lineup before you give it to us, please? Heat, because of comment section. Prince J. I say, why don't you wait for the lineup before you give it to us, please?
It's me, Azar.
Hey, you look fresh.
Wait till you see what's inside me.
Azar for
All right. I'll send them out.
At the end of the day, no, we'll see the Nkunimdie at the Amman. It's a very charged atmosphere. Security are tight. And pay big. Phobia. Can we be a car? Phobia home. 947.
Masters, phobia.
What's 947?
You're busy.
Busy. And why you busy on?
My busy.
When you're busy.
Yeah, buy a bus with your high home. So when you say high home. Maybe. Oh, when you soon you say go home.
Okay.
But in football, they house home. So in football, they house home. And you Kumasi.
Okay.
Football, there. When you say Kumasi, there. You buy a show. I'm here, they buy a show.
I see.
Kumasi, don't want to
This is who for you for our game now.
If you are Greek.
That's what he has for.
My support has a check.
Sir,
We back.
again, a motivated man sports.
They motivate me support to house. Young hard here.
Okay.
The motivation say, has a team no.
Okay.
And you cry, who's a call back and say, and yet to go after and can I say, you to go after that and got team now then, Kabedija. And to go after the big, I was so team number.
What the small bullet too much.
And the no cray. And her facilities.
Okay.
What the young with my facilities? Obiso, I mean, I am best my comparison.
Okay.
If you so more yet, training a young way container, man, I'm in comparison. Emfa, Brian Fa, has a football sporting club, or yeah, the ultimate or yeah, I don't know, you know, yeah, this is the shit to me, shit to me now. Say, you're striker. One of us, Mamudi, oh, don't you add when you need, no, don't you? Yet, you come up my sign on. I got a small sign. Most I got. Okay, and I walk down the but I got a sabah. Did you enjoy any? And then one shall carry him. What upon the film? You grow up, I was your boy.
Okay.
And then she said, Monsieur Boy, you know, when your chance and more. What about who? If one of them for us, messing, man, in your chance more. On if you want to go by quite a smart, it didn't have to pass mess. Man, in your chance, no more born, never the ball. This year, too much. I was sanity. Okay, Obia, very optimistic. Young Chaka, you run about the side. Young Chaka around Kaka. Yeah, security for us about Juma Kama. BBI, okay. Young China around Kaka, Yama saying an overview of whatever it is at the best possible before. And Yamia do not give us a burial. Now, over one share, Cotaconas. What's there be and Namun TV show?
what does it be a man over the ball?
Okay.
The bus cap there, what will it cheer? Wow, when it cheer. The bus cap there has a funny simple right. Oh, wait here. I say, let's Rafina. You be anti a mumba Kurana. Lady be quiet.
Oh, okay. Whatever. That's
yeah, that's
now free for an
okay, be free. Be free. Abrim.
Okay,
Abrim.
Phobia.
Papa. Yeah, cap no ma. Your friends have a couple of 2000 there.
Oh, okay.
I'm a couple. Yeah, you come back, Sabia. You better dig cap, your friends a champion of champions. Yeah, never dig cap.
Oh, okay.
That's I'm not even moving the Kwame main cap. But I was saying, you know, it's the have to form. Yeah, Media can say, one of the last time. It's getting me pie, Abugeri. Because he near me and son. Instead of Democrat, go my henny. Kumasi so abrim ho na me emrante ahene
wow
ko mi krim ko atamali misaya ko blmana ti ahene mi sene kura na mo baka se bia mi
what the prize
sare ti pai abugeri ko ahene mi ensa instead of Democrat go my henny kumasi so
wow
na me emrante ahene ko mi krim ko atamali misaya
abugeri
yeah never say that. Me, never say that. What do you have? Any papa? You want to
The commercial has on.
tune straight away. Upon for baby. Okay, who be there for baby and so. Okay. You have phone up, maybe no me who be better. It has the one to be check when any aji.
Wow, obviously, so that is it. From the Baba, young club says to be on. Now, if you come out, you're directing your Ryan for a network and a hard and a yamai. Okay, obviously, I'm going to say, I'm not working on the but you will run this side. Oh, okay, so this is the stadium. Only the track, Kirby. A chair inside what Chama said, Kirby. It means you can see the yellow stands now. Yellow stands now. You can see after red stands. Now, get me started with the money about it. Now, may I don't do the bill Remu, lay a chat, the also tribia at the Achere Amansai Asante Kotoko versus Accra House of Okanoa and Aircos was baby a come, baby a child. Okay, and I share this side to this side. In the overview, now I'm saying, air cost na day, the Kumasi, Baba, Yara Sports, Democracy Cup, wine energy. Emmanuel Dose has all the way. Bobby and Asante Kotoko all the way. Pablo Escobar. Now, tell me, Kotoko, I say. Kotoko, full Kotoko. So, yeah, from say, bro. What is it? What did they say?
From
Kotoko, free fan, I wish you give me.
the free spable crew.
Oh, okay. Okay, did I also Kotoko, yes, sir. I can't go into me, actually, and I Kotoko.
Yeah, the Richard Bodo Agada Saba. Oh, a key, I'm saying,
Oh, I see. I see. Former captain.
the full support.
The question is,
When I did, the bomb to me now.
oh, okay. What's it? Also,
Efrem Masharano.
Mascherano, it's was getting our Kotoko.
Has special.
That's special.
The way has midfielders, Dominic Sobila, Money, we more air banner there, Kotoko there, everywhere.
He has special say.
Has special 2-1.
Now, kind of last time, apart from now, you see, no more brands on the Kotoko. So,
So he said, the more beer, Quanyanaba. Baba, the more beer, Quine.
Oh, okay.
Sarasi.
Is it a more share Kotoko?
Ever show, and the Beshe.
Okay.
The 2-1.
Too much cap.
I bet you capon.
Okay. Mati, that's everything. As I hear so I can Roman. I'll be optimistic. Kotoko for some measure. Hey, answer me. Network. Kotoko for some measure. Has. And so some measure. So, we are the over. We are going to get a Kotoko. Tunnel. Okay. Over Pachana Pombo. Yeah, they are saying Pachana doing this.
From Mr. Chumasi.
Oh, okay, Mr. Kumasi. Now, if I'm not Patasi. And Asante Kotoko has. Mr. Washa Kotoko Jesse. Tell Kotoko Nipa. Now, who gave this one?
We have funny for you now. New press room, first half you would have local.
What did you say about Frankie?
Oh, with my because I had more by a concern or a bueno. It's a bit really has about.
Now has for so casting is a keeper no. Almost a keeper no. Or World Cup. England Hurricane win it me and you never talk about the Barbers. And then I'll catch us. Almost a keeper no. Or World Cup. England Hurricane win it me and you never talk about the Barbers. And then I'll catch us.
To attract a lot of supporters to their game.
Area Misre.
Yet was nothing. Yakabia, Yemfa, and so Asante Kotoko, and Accra House of Folk, and almost here, won't see a client, and almost here, won't see a client. They were some day. I am more of a in chat, a council, 100 to a canna, I will be all Kaka, and a suburb. Okay, yeah, that's working. I'm that take up but the best I to us. Now, for the Akabia, yeah, they assume about one of food. It's okay. Also, yes, the and game no a bit kick started. I mean, just let's have a feel of the atmosphere, kakra. Let's have a feel of the atmosphere, kakra. And Sana Bridra, the Papa to us now for the Akabia, so come on, Asante Kotoko, and the Accra House of Folk. The and game no started. Game no started. Yeah, the kind of so the best about the mutual. It's almost all the year to us, nothing. Young Fancy Muya and Smamasa and Chakra. Game no started into the Biabia and Tempanama Wire. Now I'm the kind home. Now the other update as some security force board you might come out. We be at now. Okay. Security for board you might come into be anti information. And yet the answer for today. Let's go into the story. Let's enter the okay, so University Stadium Hall entry am sign. Mine oh mine. I'm for doing bra. Said ya omunya masifa bia fa bra. The yankin kan ni na. Okay, so University Stadium Hall entry am sign. Mine oh mine. I'm for doing bra. Said ya omunya masifa bia fa bra. The yankin kan ni na.
What they have to offer. And that is why they are present here at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Asante Kotoko. There were 12 new signings had to folk with 10 of them. Like this was said, the two new coaches, new era being brewed for the two sides. A great opportunity to fine-tune their teams ahead of next weekend's Ghana Premier League restart.
Of course, Kelvin, and it's very important because if you look at Accra as a folk, last season was very good for them defensively, but in terms of the offense, they failed to score loads of goals. And I want to believe if continuity is a factor, then Nibosa Kapo will want to improve on that attacking deficiency in the side. So Haas will be trying to become more dangerous.
Coach Ofiano, ex-Galco chairman, ushering in the two teams and the officials. Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra Hearts of Folk, the two most successful clubs in the country, see display of the Ghana flag as well as the flag of the Parliament of Ghana. Hearts of Folk, ever present with those flags. Michael, what's the secret to that?
So the players were seen hoisting white handkerchiefs to signal victory for them even before the game starts. It's an interesting one, but they will definitely be brimming with confidence. The last time they visited here, they left with a 1-0 victory, securing the 3 points in the bag. And let's see, they will come here also wanting to spoil Asante Kotoko's party. So it could tell by the confidence they were displaying there and then the display of the white handkerchiefs.
Unity is what has kept this country together, and democratic rule has served Ghana the peace. And as you can see, the fans have already started singing and enjoying themselves, trying to cheer on their teams to victory today. It's still quiet between the various supporters and groups of occupying tertiary of Asante Kotoko. Hearts of Folk ever with the white handkerchiefs. Never would you see any of these two sides take these games as just a normal game, regardless what it stands for. It's a big one today in Kumasi, and this will be the third Democracy Cup. Hearts of Folk, Benjamin Asari, excellent at the World Cup, leading the Phobians out today. And as you can see, the Hearts of Folk fans charged up already. the right-hand side of the stadium behind the goalpost, ready for action. Musa Hamzata, lanky central defender for Asante Kotoko, will be the captain leading them today, hoping that success will become theirs. The last time he played in a ceremonial game, he managed to score the only goal that won at 4 Asante Kotoko, and the champion of champions before the start of last season.
Definitely, and he was very ecstatic after scoring that goal. He had actually played against Gold Stars at Bibiani. That was the last game of the last 2 seasons in the Ghana Premier League when Bibiani Gold Stars demolished Accra Lions. So in that game, it was his return to the venue where he actually suffered a humiliation, and that moment was very important for him. You could see how he celebrated the goal, and it also was a grand moment to announce himself to the Asante Kotoko faithful that he was here to stay, and so it was a very crucial moment. Let's see, with having the captain's armband, what he gets to do in the team today in the game against Accra as a folk. But it is going to be interesting. 2 goalkeepers who have also been to the World Cup for the Black Stars, Danlad in 2022, Benjamin Asari in 2026. So we have 2 World Cup goalkeepers in the goalpost.
You see the Member of Parliament stepping out together with the Director General of the National Sports Authority. Just moments earlier, you see the fans getting ready. The first Deputy Speaker, Bernard Ahiafo, representing the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Babin. And he'll be going through the pleasantries as the 2 sets of teams will get ready to exchange those pleasantries, and also see Roxanne, the Fiamapo, also in there, hoping to enjoy a very good game. As usual, they will start with the pleasantries from the home team. Accra Heart of Folk, led by Kojo Fiano and Benjamin Asari, will do the honors of introducing the players. Accra Heart of Folk looking more, this is a familiar terrain for them. They used to have lots of glory, but last season it was a very good one for them. They came here to silence Kotoko after so many years of failing to grab a very good result here.
Definitely, I think the 2 teams cancelled each other out. Kotoko went to Accra to win. Haas came here to Kumasi to win. And it was very important for them because they had then embarked on a certain run under Didi Dramani, their former coach, and they wanted to prove it here. It was much more about questions being asked as to whether Hasofo can do it on a very grand Sunday afternoon against Asante Kotoko at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. They answered that question beautifully by coming here, even despite playing large number of the game in terms of the minutes. Definitely, they did so well to hold on to their own. They played 10 against 11, and they did a solid job. So it was a beautiful one for Accra Hearts of Folk.
It was a beautiful one for Accra Hearts of Folk. And the pleasantries have been exchanged, hoping to see a beautiful game here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And the final greeting, Musa Hamzata trying to cheer up his men, and the technical benches, the dugout, would also have their fair share of the pleasantries. Let's see Kotoko's new showstopper, Abdulwadi, Hamza, Eric Tinkler together with his assistant, enjoying these pleasantries. You can see the 2 sets of teams will now get close as we wait for Hearts of Folk's technical team and substitute players to have their fair share. The team manager Henry Corte, Nebota Kapo, Richard Kenson, former Black Stars goalkeeper. Benjamin Asari will be very much glad because this is the man who helped him recover his form after a very long injury at Great Olympics.
Definitely, and he has an excellent role model to learn from. If perhaps Benjamin Asari thinks he's already seen it all by virtue of going to the World Cup and representing Ghana, then there is a reference point for him in the House of Folk team. Richard Kenson made it to 2 separate World Cups, 2006, 2010, kept the post for the Black Stars and maintained that standard. So if there is any reference point for Benjamin Asari to know that he can't be complacent, he still needs to keep working harder, he still needs to keep climbing the ladder, then he can see that man there, Richard Kenson. That's a beautiful one for the club.
Very beautiful one for the club, and you always need these elements, these experienced elements who serve as mentors to give you the right direction. And Benjamin Asari is in a very good space, very good direction, very good guidance, with Richard Kenson joining. And he's been blessed. Last season it was Natari Isa. Of Ghana there, ushering us into pleasantries from the players and the match official to kickstart the day. You can see how to bring us out to the players going through it, some joy, some smiley faces. John Enchi, you could see when he had his time with Danlad at Dreams FC, some familiar faces and exchanges in there. The last time the two teams met in the Democracy Cup, it was Kumasi Asante Kotoko who managed to win 2-1. That was in 2024, the 17th of July. Katofo ready for their photos. Asante Kotoko's technical team and substitute watching on. They've been lucky this time around. I'm sure waiting for the ceremonial kickoff before the game begins. As you can see, just wave. The toss of the coin, and Hatofo Benjamin Asari wins the toss, and he decides to choose their favorite side to defend. That is the Asoko end, just where the scoreboard is, and that is where Hatofo have always opted for. So Kotoko will kick off the game.
It's an interesting one, and that is in the green stands. That is exactly where the Hatofo fans mostly sit whenever they come to town, and they will be cheering their team on. Mostly in games like this, the start is very difficult. You need to calm your nerves, you need to quell any tension in camp, and having your fans just behind you would do enough help for Hatofo. They need to calm the early tension that will arise in the game. So with them starting from here, I think it's positive. Kotoko also gets to start just playing behind their fans, and that will also be an important one. Let's see how much of an impact that actually has on the game, and it's going to be an exciting one.
It's going to be an exciting one. You can see the fans quietly waiting for the game to start. That is the back post of where Hatofo will be defending from in the opening half. Getting ready for the ceremonial kickoff. And the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Bernard here for Warsaw Doubles as the MP. Okachi South. Michael knows him very well. He's taking off his lenses, which means he can play without the support. But a minute of silence being observed. Waiting for the ceremonial kickoff. That is it there. That's a ceremonial kickoff from Bernard Ayamfo, setting up the two teams ready to begin the third edition. The third edition of the Democracy Cup. You can see the members of Parliament and Kojofiano is the match commissioner for today, leaving the pitch for the referees, the 22 players to do action. You can see Richard Nati checking the net, and that is the lineup for Asante Kotoko. Two returnees, former captains Richard Boadu, central midfielder, Dala, the goalkeeper in there. Sanja, new player from Vision, Opokwajaman Mama, new attacking pair, and Beta and Kader also in the midfield with Inus Adams, who is being impressive on the right-hand side of attack. Joseph Amoa drops into central defense to partner Hamzata. Interesting line.
And there are interesting dynamics around it. As many as 7 new players.
As many as 7 new players. Benjamin Asari had to focus on that. Too many changes. John Enchi is going to lead the lines with Banso, the new player, going to play from the flanks. Kakari and Ponta, Ali Esibe keeping their places in the team.
So only 2 new players in the House of Food setup, and that is an interesting one. It means continuity for them. They will know, understand everything, how they play, the telepathy, the chemistry. For Kotoko, I think from the early exchanges, they will struggle to build that chemistry. They will struggle to develop these kind of relationships you expect from players in games like this. And maybe they'll have a difficult start.
Eric Tinkler, Kumasi, Asante Kotoko's head coach. This is his first competitive game in the first match he plays against Atofok.
I don't remember the last time a coach played his first game as a foreign coach against us and won.
Let's see Charles Bullies, the centerman, Seth Ableto, and Richard Nate, his assistant, with Julian Nunu and Kumasi Asante Kotoko start play from right to left. 2 giants of Ghanaian football renewing their storied rivalry. And that was an early scare there. Opokwajaman winning a corner kick for Asante Kotoko in the opening seconds. That was quite dangerous.
It was a cross-come shot, and Esibe had to clear it, but again, he was at risk of deflecting that ball into his own net, and it was very risky.
Less than half a minute, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko have a corner kick. Charles Bulu would have to restore order inside the penalty area, and the centre-back, Joseph Amoa, steps up for the corner kick down the right-hand side of Kotoko's attacking area. Joseph Amoa with an in-swinger decides to go near post, but Ali Mohammed heads it out for a second successive corner kick.
That was a poor one. I think Amoa can do better. And for a team like Kotoko to elect him to be the set-piece taker, he needs to deliver better than he did.
He needs to deliver better than he has done. Joseph Amoa. The second opportunity for him to redeem himself. He goes in with now swinger and Benjamin Asari parries it away for a third corner kick in less than 2 minutes. Kotoko piling the pressure on Atofok.
They read the dossier very well, and Eric Tinkler very excited with the way that his team has started, but they need to capitalize on it. If the early momentum swings in your favor, capitalize on it and make the most of it.
He's gone to the right-hand side, and Sanja will elect himself for this. Goes in with an swing and also a very poor one cleared by Ali Mohammed. Atofok with an opportunity to counter, but John Enchi, his pass has been intercepted. Joseph Amoa feeds it up to Sanja. Sanja rolls it to Amoa. Amoa finds Hamzata back in Kotoko's half. And Hatofok can have a breather. Inusa plays it right through Amoa. Hamzata, an exciting player. Back for the Crown Lions. Sent in a long one, looking for the run of Opokwajaman. But Ali Mohammed will usher that one out for a goal kick.
Kotoko have paused the early possession. We've done just 3 minutes, but I think they've done well. House of Folk haven't settled into their groove yet. So we've seen what Kotoko can do. What can House of Folk also do in possession?
Heart of Folk giving the ball away. Opokwajaman looking very ready. Sanja sent in a delivery, but he's been blocked by Hussein. Hearts headed out. John Entry. Jose Fobo brings him down. It's going to be a free kick. Okay, Jose Fobo. He came in hard on John Entry. Very experienced forward. Excellent for Dreams FC.
And this is his first Super Clash, and he will definitely want to announce himself in a grand style.
Charles Bulu believes the ball is a little bit defective as the players had won, but he thinks it's very much okay to continue. Ali sent a long ball down the left-hand side, beautifully controlled by Kakari, but he had gone out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. This is the fourth meeting in cup matches on a Friday between Hearts of Folk and Asante Kotoko. Kotoko won the first game 1-0 the Republic Day Cup on the 1st of July 2005. They managed to win the second one, the 2016 President's Cup on the 1st of July. After a goalless draw, the Porcupines triumphed via penalties. But Hearts of Folk defeated Kotoko 2-1 on the 4th of March 2022 in the President's Cup. Hamzata over the halfway line. We find Chinusa. Draws in central to pick up. Pokwajima, it's quite surprising. Sanja down the right hand side. Can he keep it in play? That's what to keep it in play. The Rashford. Mensah recovers. Patrick Asiedu. Very good lead. Manages to win possession for Asante Kotoko, and Ali's header goes out of play. Inusa. Back to Sanja. Chedbrother slides in there. Is one who is very well enjoyed by the fans. His return could spark some positivity.
It's due to how he plays. He always plays wearing his heart on his sleeves. He has a lot of energy, commits into duels, and is always eager to prove a point for his side and also for himself. And he was a fan's favorite during his time, and on his return, definitely the same fans will hail him if he's able to improve and impress.
Richard Ward, the former captain of Asante Kotoko. The ball all the way back to Ibrahim Dalado. He's also a former captain of the Porcupines. Two experienced players back in the folds. And Tinkler will be very much glad having these players back.
It is the leadership they offer in the dressing room. At training, they set exemplary lifestyles for the others to follow. And it's Kotoko trying to come back from a period where indiscipline unsettled them and affected their season. In the last two campaigns, they've been riddled with a lot of indisciplinary issues. So if they bring in these players, they set the examples for the young ones to also model their careers around them. And I think their inclusion is for footballing reasons and also for the leadership they bring to bear.
Ball out to Sanja. Rolls it to Inusa. Inusa. Size to get the ball back to Buadu. Buadu feast of Hamzata. Hamzata down the left hand side. Finds Esiedu. Back to Hamzata. Joseph Amwal. Amwal left a long one. I'm looking for the runoff of Bukwajaban. But SCB scores full marks. Makes the clearance. Esiedu just looking for the return from Bukwajaban. But that pass has been intercepted. Hearts of Folk. Amankwa finds SCB. Ali. Long cross football down the left hand side. Good guard out. Martin Kakari. Sanja showing great strength. Hussein picks up the ball in the shooting position. He goes in with a drive, bounces right in front of Danlad. But picks it up with ease. Good strike from Hussein. Testing Ibrahim Danlad.
He's a nimble-footed player. Very, very short. Doesn't have that stout physique, but he's very crafty in his movement and then his positioning. And he found one there, weaved an opportunity, took a shot, but Danlad was equal to the task. But I think Hartlepool have also showed that they have teeth to bite. And let's see.
Hartlepool. Radford Mensah will throw it back to Ali. Amponsa. Ali gives the ball away inside central midfielder. It's Boadu who won possession but eventually commits a free kick. And an earlier infringement called against Hussein. Hamza steps up to effect this. Boadu already showing the grit we'd want to see from him after 2 years of not being very active. It's quite surprising.
I think he has it in him, and it is always the euphoria, the enthusiasm that will always add up to some of these developments. He's playing against Accra Asafo. He wants to prove a point. It's the first game he plays here in the Kotoko shirt at the Baba Ira Sports Stadium on his return. He wants to announce himself again that he's back to play, not just to add up to the numbers.
Back to play, not just to add to the numbers. Clever touch from Sanja. Receives some applause from the fans. Leads it for Amwa. Crossfield ball looking for the run of Patrick Asidu. But ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Hartlepool. Quickly effected. Asma. Back to Amankwa. Amankwa finds Asma. Asma with a low pass. John Entry. Very good hold-up play. Joseph Amwa wins possession. Opoko Ajaman lays the ball down for Abdul Kader. Inusa running into the penalty area. Inusa dribbles past one man. He's been brought down. Revis says nothing doing. Very good offensive work there from Ali Mohammed. And Hartlepool will be on their bikes. Kakari over the halfway line. Boadu steps in to prevent that break. Amankwa down the right-hand side. Gets the ball to Banso. Loses possession. And Beta picks up the ball. He's been brought down in the process. It's going to be a free kick against Alex Banso.
I think that there was one way he had to use to stop the Asante Kotoko attack, and that was fouling the player. But I love the movement of Beta.
The movement of Beta, an Ivorian international who's joined Kotoko ahead of the new season. Sanja with a low delivery looking for the run of Mama. Good gather by Mensah. Benusa picks it up down the right hand side. Goes in with a delivery, but Ali Mohammed jumps high and he wins the aerial tussle. Radford Mensah heads it out, not too far away. Rafael Amponta, he's lost possession. Ball is picked up by Beta, but Ali will quickly clean up the scrub. A little over 11 minutes down. Asante Kotoko nil, Hartlepool nil. 2026 Democracy Cup here at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Poor pass, John Entry steps in to win possession. The referee whistles, and he's in disagreement with a decision by Charles Bulu.
And the two are debuting in this in this game. It is John Entry's first super clash. It's the same for Charles Bulu, and he wants to make sure that he leaves no stone unturned. He wants to cross the T's and dot the I's, gets everything right, and I think he got it here.
Charles Bulu officiating his first ever super clash game between Asante Kotoko and Accra Hartlepool. This might probably come with less pressure than in the league.
Of course.
Ball picked up by Kader. Finds Sanja. Sanja goes all the way to Danlad. Finds Amwa. Kader drops in to pick up the pass. And he's been duly fed. Boadu. Finds Amwa. Inside the center circle, Amwa rolls it down the right-hand side. Hamzata Screens the pitch, leaves it for Kader. Another foreign import for Asante Kotoko. Burkina Faso is expected to help pull up strength in that midfield. Better finds Kader, waiting for the return. But Kader, not in a rush, finds Joseph Amwa. Quite surprising, Joseph Amwa being played in central defense.
He had already shown traits of having versatility in him. He can play as a midfielder, can play as
and a very good delivery there from Sanja. Nupokwajima was late to it, but the experience of Benjamin Asari, it wasn't in any rush. And he picked it up coolly, reading the situation very well. The mark of an experienced shot-stopper.
Definitely, and the World Cup will do him a lot of good. He has faced some of the toughest opponents, and he will know how to read situations like this better.
If you've been able to prevent the likes of Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Morgan Rogers, Bukayo Saka from scoring against you, you should be able to match the quality of the players you're facing now.
Of course, and I think he's probably the only player in the GPL with a higher value after the World Cup if you are to assess the value of players in our league. And he's one of our own. Now we need to push him that high to make sure that the GPL will also get a deserving or a befitting ambassador.
Benjamin Asari. He's formed a very good defensive wall with Ali Mohammed and Osei Sibe just in front of him. And they don't care whether it's Befi at right back or Emmanuel Amankwa at right back or it's Radford Mensah at left back. They deliver. Better has been brought down. It's going to be a free kick. He's one many have been speaking a lot about in the absence of Peter Amidu Akwa, who the Porcupines have lost.
And I think if he's able to score, the last time Kotoko beat Accra as a folk in the Democracy Cup, Hamidou Akwa Justice Blaze scored for the Porcupine Warriors. So hopefully he scores and then he gives them a feel of what things used to be like during the time of Peter Hamidou Akwa.
Benjamin Asari scoring full marks there. Joseph Amwa receiving instructions down the technical area. Had to focus that play. Ali Mohammed. He's been one of the fast rising players from part of Ghana's core when the Black Meteors played against Mexico ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
And he struck gold last season after making that move to Accra as a folk. He's one who has gone through the mill, right from Obuasi. He's gone through the Ash Gold youth team. He's played for several other clubs. And it looks like Asafok is at home together with Kelvin Osei-Sibe, and they formed what looked like an impenetrable central defensive wall last season. And hopefully they carry on from there. They are destined for greatness if they do that.
Alex Banso, clever touch. Decides to get the ball back to Ransford Mensah. Got the very best of control, but Ransford keeps possession. Hussein with a damage chain down the left-hand side. Martin Kakari. He has two players to beat. Very good offensive work from Sanja, but eventually concedes a throw-in. That was good play there from Alex Banso, showing glimpses of what he's capable of. Throwing quickly, effective inside the penalty area. Martin Kakari sets in a delivery. Ball drops in, and acrobatic drive there from Banso. Ball on the south side, Kwesi Asma's left foot shot. Blocked by Amo and Hamzata. Banto down the right hand side of Patrick Asiedu. Quickly whip it away for a throw-in. Throwing quickly effected, and the Butcher Kappa will applaud the effort from his players. Joseph Amwa with an acrobatic clearance. Hearts of Folk turning the flames on Kotoko now.
They've now settled. They've gotten into their groove, and they are starting to move the ball in the various phases very, very well. And then at the width, you are having Alex Banso getting very active from the right side of Haas's attack. At the left side, Kakari is also doing his own. And I think it is bringing that unpredictability around House of Folks game. So far, if they carry on, it will be positive.
Banso with the ball. Kwesi Asma inside the penalty area. Goes in with a cut back, but Hamzata clears his lines. Not the very best of delivery. Better. Cleverly outwitting Emmanuel Amankwa. Rolls it down to Opokwajiman. Opokwajiman better wants it back. Ajiman comes in central. He finds Kader. Leaves it for Boadu. Boadu finds Opokwajiman. Ajiman stays on the ball. Rolls it down the right hand side. Sanja. Inusa. trying to draw in central, adding some energy into Kotoko's attack. But he's been forced to get the ball back to Asiedu. Down the left-hand side. Better. Rolls it back to Asiedu. Asiedu has been forced to go to Captain Hamzata. Down his immediate right is Sanja. Ball down the right-hand side. Sanja picks it up. Goes in with a check-in. A delivery side. A penalty area. And that's Emmanuel Mama! But the flag is up. The flag is up for an offside. And the goal won't count. But that was an excellent piece of play from Kotoko.
It was a well-worked ball, but Mama could not time his run very well. The cross came in perhaps a bit late, but he was able to pick an angle. And this would have been a beautiful goal if he had been able to check his run.
Kwasi Asma with another opportunity to roll a delivery inside. He's been blocked in there, but he manages to find a loose end. But Joseph Amwa blocks that delivery. Quickly finds Opokwajaman. He's been brought down in the process. Charles Bulu whistles for a free kick against Rafael Amponsa. Quickly affected by Buadu. Inusa on the run. Can he beat Ransford Mensah? Inusa down his right-hand side. Can he check in and make that pass? He's been brought down. There's going to be a free kick against Ransford Mensah.
And the intensity of the game is building up. The Kotoko players are also having the adrenaline's being pumped up. And it's brilliant because moments ago we just saw Hasselhoff creating chances. And all of a sudden the script has been flipped and Hasselhoff are now having to defend against Kotoko's attack. This is exciting.
End-to-end action here at the Kumasi Barbara Sports Stadium. Despite a statement of civic responsibility and national pride, this is a game of football you can never keep your eye off. That's why you're getting covered by Parliament TV for the 2026 Democracy Cup. Free kick for Asante Kotoko. It could be a good shooting position for Joseph Amwa or Sanja Kosenin, a very good outswinger. Amwa himself could equally sending an in-swinger, but wait. There's going to be a yellow card too. Ransford Mensah, the referee Charles Bulu, he delayed, but eventually the yellow card is out.
That is excellent refereeing. Had to sort out the commotion that was starting to build up, and then he came to address the needful. Beautiful refereeing.
Very much experience on the continent, Charles Bulu. Free kick for Kotoko. Joseph Amwa having a chit-chat with Sanja. Still waiting on what to do. Benjamin Asari keeping a close eye on the delivery that will come from Kotoko. Amwa. The pushing and shoving is still going on inside the penalty area between Emmanuel Mama and John Entry. Referee says nothing doing. Sanja with the delivery and Hatofo will clear the lines. SCB. Better helps Sanja to win back possession for Kotoko. Sanja decides to check in. Finds Asiedu with a long drive. But he misses the post by inches. Benjamin Asari saw it coming. And he didn't flinch. He knew it was off target.
That was Patrick Asiedu channeling his inner Roberto Carlos. He has it in him, has an excellent drive. But this time around, unfortunately, he struck it without precision.
The strike was without precision. Richard Buadu wins back possession. Clever dummy from Buadu. Running into a very good position. He's been pushed down. There's got to be a free kick and a yellow card for Kwasi Asma for the push on Buadu. Two Hatofok players on yellow cards. They need to be careful. The last time they played against Kotoko, Emmanuel Amankwa was shown his match in orders.
Exactly, and in the last 18 fixtures between these two teams since 2019, no red card for Kotoko, 2 red cards for Accra Folk, and these are not positive signals if you are to read any meanings into that trend of red cards being attracted by the club.
Confirmation of the yellow card to Kwasi Asma. 25 jersey for Hatofok. Very robust midfielder. It's a very good shooting position. Joseph Amo and Sanja behind it. Bulu leaps in. Benjamin Asari still telling his wall to shape up. Amwa with a delivery inside the penalty area by Sibe jump side and he clears that delivery. Richard Wood trying to get in with a shimmy, and he drives the ball across and to no man's land is going to be a goal kick. That was poor from him.
He anticipated kicking the ball off the Asafok player, but the As player was smarter and he moved out of that direction.
Benjamin Asari calming his players down, telling them to keep cool. Goal kick quickly effected. Asari goes in with a long drive looking for John Entry. Hamzata trying to keep him off balance. Asma. Amankwa rolls it down to Bansu. Clever touch from Bansu, and he's been brought out by Patrick Essien. Is going to be a free kick against Kotoko. And Hearts of Folk will run to Charles Bulu, who won a yellow card. And Sibe tells his players, just keep away from the complaints.
That's an interesting one because FIFA says that the captain needs to approach the referee, who is also Folks captain.
Benjamin Asari. Kwesi Asma with a quick delivery there. It's going to be a free kick against Hearts of Folk. Kwesi Asma with an elbow there. He needs to be careful. He's already on a yellow card.
If I was Kwesi Asma, I would be playing a very cautious game now, and I also not want to be remonstrating towards refereeing decisions in this manner. He needs to keep his emotions in check, just focus on the game, especially when he's walking a tightrope by being yellow carded.
And needs to keep his emotions in check. Joseph Amo building up, gets the ball to Hamzata, allows the ball to roll past him. Danlad, clever pass, finds Hamzata. A touch, Buadu to Sanja. Back to Buadu. Sanja trying to pick up Buadu. But it was a very good tackle there from Amponta, and he's brought down. Sanja. Sanja was brought in from Vision FC by Asante Kotoko ahead of the new season, and he's already started being the fans' favorite.
Definitely. If he keeps on like this, he creates stiff competition for Lord Amwa when he returns to full fitness.
And that is the substantive captain for Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, who is out injured. One of the enterprising right backs. Kotoko having been lucky, like Emmanuel Kote, who is also not being fully utilized because of his injury situations. There's also another right back. He's also absent due to injuries.
Exactly, and that is a sad story. It is actually one development that plagued Asante Kotoko last season. Too many players getting injured at the same time, and it kind of gave them a handicap in certain positions in their team. And they grew out of it, they overcame the challenge, but maybe they will learn from it and improve going forward.
Emmanuel Mama with a great shooting opportunity. Feeds the ball to Opoko Ajaman. Ajaman finds Inusa. Inusa right on the edge of the penalty area. Hartlepool wanted on offside. Referee says nothing doing. Game continues. Kader helps to win possession. Ball down the right hand side to Sanja. Sanja rolls it quickly to Inusa. Inusa down the right hand side of attack. Feet of Sanja again. And Sanja will recycle play to Hamzata. Captain of Kotoko today, Hamzata, goes all the way back to Danlad with his experience telling them to keep calm and open up. Quick pass in central. Brilliant touch from Opoko Ajaman. Esiedu on his bike, down the left-hand side. Better facing ball for Esiedu. That touch was poor, and Emmanuel Amankwa wins possession for Hartlepool. Ball still on the line. And Bolo eventually whistles for a free kick. It's going to be a throw-in for Hartlepool. Emmanuel Amankwa is still some yards away. It's going to be free kick for Hartlepool down the right-hand side of their defensive area. Osei John Entry wants it high up. Long delivery from SCB inside the central midfield. Kader wins possession. Inusa down his right hand side. Sanja marauding down the right-hand side, waiting to pick up the pass. He offers him an outlet. Sanja with a delivery, not a very good one, blocked by Hussein. Hamzata goes all the way back to Danladi. You can see down on screen, Tinkler remonstrating. He wants better deliveries.
Yep, he wanted, but again, I think he will also be disappointed that in the further areas of the pitch, it is not fully developed to the extent that it doesn't allow Kotoko to settle and play their usual passing game. And I think that will be one of his frustrations, because if you look at Kotoko, clearly the pattern is there. They want to play something, but they are not being helped as well by the pitch.
That's a header from Patrick Esiedu. Kotoko conceding a free kick. That is as he leapt on his marker. Free kick quickly taken. That's Eric Tinkler there trying to issue out instructions, not happy with the shape. And he wants Sanja to be getting closer. Hussein down the left-hand side. Waiting for Ransford Mensah. Picks up the pass. Ransford. A delivery inside the penalty area. Ball not fully cleared. Has a full score. Ball comes off the hand. And Danlad comes out to save it. But it's the handball. Banso. And you can see the frustration from Banso. Dangerous play there. Hartog nearly grabbing the opener.
That was a scary handbag situation. It was a goal mouth melee. Hasselhoff felt they had won it. Kotoko felt they would defend it better. And it was an interesting one. You wouldn't want to be in such a situation as a player, especially if you're a defender. The slightest, and you are close to conceding an own goal. But I think Kotoko were able to deal with it. But again, it's a sign of Hasselhoff and how dangerous they can be.
Inusa Adams down the right-hand side trying to outwit his marker. But his touch lets him down. Ball is picked up by Hussein. Inusa fights back to win possession. It's going to be a throw-in. The Bota Capo happy with that. The section of supporters waiting for the opener. Throw-in for Hartog. The Bota Capo. He very well knows this terrain much more than Eric Tinkler.
Definitely, he's had stints at Tema Youth and Mediema Sporting Club, famed for development of talent and playing a certain brand of football that excites fans. Hopefully he's able to implement that at Accra. So for Tinkler, there are a lot of unknowns about what he has to offer, but on the evidence of what we've seen in the first 30 minutes of this game, I think Kotoko fans can start to look optimistic.
Opokwachima with a quick ball down the right-hand side. Half an hour played. Kotoko nil, Hartog nil, and Hartog concede another corner kick. Opokwachima, formerly of Ashanti Gold. Let's see what is now Ashanti Gold, who are in extinction. Now we have another Ashanti Gold that will be playing in the league. Ashanti Gold 04 SC. A delivery from Joseph Awa. This time around a better one, but Benjamin Asari. Good leap. And he's giving the ball away cheaply.
They rushed it. A little bit of calm, steady the situation would have helped. But he tried, it failed. He should keep trying, but next time he should exercise a bit of patience.
Better down the left-hand side. Better. He wants support. He's gone back into midfield. Amwa. Hamzata. Rolls it through to Opokwachima, but his pass to Buadu has been intercepted. Hussein. Clever touch from him. Leaves Buadu in Wonderland. Finds Asma over the halfway line. Down the right-hand side. Bansu. Checks in onto his left. In central. Crossfield delivery down the left-hand side. Martin Kakari. Clever touch. Sanja. He's been outwitted. Kakari. Very good touch. He finds Hussein. Hussein. But he falls down in the process. And Hamzata. The win possession and send it out. A long ball in there trying to find Opokwachima, but Ali steps in and makes the clearance. It's going to be a throw-in for Asante Kotoko.
If Ali Mohammed was an immigration officer, there would be no illegal immigrant who will enter any border. He's certainly on point, mostly to deflect the balls out of touch and then avert any danger for Accra. Solid defending.
Solid defending there from Ali. Ball inside the central Midfield, Joseph Amor. Hamzata rolls it down to Asiedu. Keeps it in play with a header. Emmanuel Mama holds up play. Looking for support, but his pass has been intercepted by Panso. Not too far away. And Better has been brought out. It's going to be a free kick again. Kwesi Asma.
And I am intrigued about the roles of the two Asante Kotoko forwards. They are all ball-playing forwards, have the same physique, and the ability to drop deep and be part of the build-up is kind of confusing the House of Folk midfield. At points in time, they don't know who to follow, because at this instance, it is Opoko Ajiman, the next, then it is Emmanuel Mama. I think their movement is starting to create confusion in the House defense and their middle, and Kotoko can hopefully improve in terms of the positions they find in the box and make it head across the folk in this moment.
Free kick for Asante Kotoko, Charles Bulu. Hotel Hussein and Kakari to keep their position. To say far more behind the ball. Clearly looks like it's going to be an outswinger from the centre back. A delivery inside penalty area. Not too far away. Opoko my ball drops in Mama. That is a handball against Emmanuel Mama. Good defensive work there from Rafael Lamponsa.
Held on to his own, very firm, making sure that Mama was not getting the advantage over him. I think he did well.
Free kick for Hearts of Folk, Benjamin Asari. Goes in with a long one down the right-hand side. Amankwa. Bantu. Getting one pass is here. Picks up the return for Asma. Trying to get Asma on there. Joseph Amor recovers and feeds off Kader. Ball with Asiedu, and he's been brought down by Emmanuel Amankwa. It's rather better. He's causing all sorts of problems.
He's literally won the most fouls so far in the game. He's been attracting them. He's winning these free kicks for Asante Kotoko. What it does is that it helps the team to reset and then possess the ball again. I think it's a tactical strategy being employed by Eric Tinkler, and Beta is executing it well. So he's literally won the most fouls so far in the game. He's been attracting them. He's winning these free kicks for Asante Kotoko. What it does is that it helps the team to reset and then possess the ball again. I think it's a tactical strategy being employed by Eric Tinkler, and Beta is executing it well. So. Beta is executing it well. So. Beta is executing it well. So.
Occupying tertiary Asante Kotoko supporters are among the various tertiary institutions in ọmọ yẹn tuja ọhún wọn sọ ọtá aṣẹ Bayern Munich matches ẹ wọ Allianz Arena agbóso wọn sọ sọ red no the jana nínú ẹmu sáà ọtá aṣẹ Liverpool yẹn ní favourite football club Liverpool ẹ wọ Anfield agbóso wọn sọ jana na ẹni na wọ sáà Asante Kotoko supporters no ọmọ náà sọ jana bí ọhún yes these are supporters of Kumasi Asante Kotoko lighting up the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, the fortress of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. and Yansam Kutoko, which German house 90 minutes in actually on the Kings Club. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Metema, Clubia. It's yes, one kind one. Occupying Tesha, Asante Kotoko supporters are. Or more the various tertiary institutions in Kenya, Legon, UCC, really by you have maybe and Makabo Minas, maybe Makabo, almost 8. I was a Jebby Tregaha, that colors no, that's red colors no, showing up. And now, next year, they are supporters of the Kings Club. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Sabri Yantuaswe. Kotoko the club on Akadas, but just about some major players. As Majibono, counter attack. The best player one. As from the club on. There's a clear cut chance. Oshima Kubi Nuesa. Ojebon Yefre. Overseen Derby. Interception by the Kotoko man. As from the club on Derby. Kotoko for that club on the floor. Derby and play. Emma Faboy, Emma Tuyanet. Asante Kotoko for club on the floor. Yet was so. As for Nazaji body beam, they are attacking Asante Kotoko with all their arsenals. And no Crobono, or Keba Kubenesa, Bole Huye, or Passia Mania, Bole Cross of Hope, Bole Hum, or they are called the attacking type as the Kobo Sheba Kubenesa, or the Rock of the Quality and Bessu. And so I Richard Body of a Mona Floor. Of a Mona Floor. I am showing. I am showing ever so. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Bobby Asante Kotoko. Boy, I saw what's anymore. Tomorrow is 10:10. As vote the crab on Kotoko. Ajibone floor. Pass on their bar, Captain Hamza Hamzata. The crab on pass the money. She's the man of Asante Kotoko. The crab on. Hey, what pass on a show? I'm saying, what are you? What pass on a check? As for Yabono, as for the crab on, what you are coming Resa, what you are coming Resa, or possible. This be a goal. Debbie. Danadi Ibrahim. Oman is asking us in Sapan Kabon. I am over. Welcome goal kick in line with Association Football. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. About goal kick, it's unsaid. Bono and has booked a first one between Alpha Koto and Young Quine. I think it's a welcome goal kick for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the Kings Club. And one here, there's so much celebrate. It's a welcome goal kick. Then when the club on celebrate. Okay. As for player not at that form. You about 40 minutes. I got 5 minutes now. I feel the kind of baby here. Asante Kotoko 0. Accra has Folk 0. Asante Kotoko 0. Accra has Folk 0. Abusi Awushamia. One never carry the day. What is your prediction for comment bra? Before the game never starts, no be in the comments by Sabre. You should give to be live on YouTube. It's same as you give no. The okay and what's our dream and now that's one of the Kotoko 3-0. Kotoko 2-0. That's 3-0. A bear say I above first half about 40 minutes. 40 minutes for 3 seconds. You still go by what he said. Well, Asante Kotoko carry the day. And that's a big best stuff. I'll comment by the your boss. And you can in about Sabre has the club on or Keba Kumi no Miensa or more than 10 has the club on or Trumpa home or Pajabon Agadas. Pajabon 10 can't attack or Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Over Asante Kotoko club on or Keba Kumi Miensa. Will this be a goal? Asante Kotoko right here, bossing. This be a goal. This be a goal. There be Benjamin Asari. The Black Stars goalkeeper was saving ball when they come over and has a corner. Was just the Black Stars goalkeeper Benjamin Asari was it David da how you can't crash me na enya wo Asante Kotoko goalkeeper Asante Kotoko striker aye corner yet was where Asante Kotoko and everybody corner no na fair share so you be see a live on YouTube by Grace TV so much so the comment about Kumasi Asante Kotoko the Kings Club Metema original boy win aye corner kick. If you are born a baby, it's a cool shame. So they want to see a course. They are not going to compare the mobile sim 10. Which are plan home or setting in South Hall. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I want to conclude them, Debbie. Benjamin Asari pointing Bonnie BM at the corner kick. Asante Kotoko by sound your corner BM abo. Anyway, and they're going to come about papa. Almost it's so cool. Goalkeeper Benjamin Asari was one national team goalkeeper. One play and will be on for Chibo Biashanon. Obviously, everybody be at the call. Sabre Abusia share. You about 42 minutes 30 seconds. Our Kumasi Babanya Sports Stadium. Asante Kotoko 0. Asante Kotoko 0, House of Folk 0. Sabi Amdokase, House of Folk for Najibono, Omode Bawachuba Kubesa, or Bossim Yamania, a true pass, now Bossim the Sakabono, also playable can House of Folk that be. Goalkeeper Dalal Ibrahim, what's that be there? But a legend is a million of operation. A Chebon or Passetu, the next schools for the Kumasiano. You know, school, senior high school, Kumasi, without her, you have sporting Asante Kotoko. Remember, Kumasi girls for one o'clock, there's no more 7 1. Almost sporting Kotoko, Kumasi Chomaka. Kumasi girls for Kaka. We are sporting Asante Kotoko, and then Yasan Petra. Kumasi girls, senior high school, all the way from Abreport, or about sporting Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So when you are Japan, but I was saying every day, I love to see everyone, and you go for back to the game, and to us. Asante Kotoko is possessing the game. Asante Kotoko. You come with Asante Kotoko is possessing ball in Sabri. TN to us, Asante Kotoko is possessing ball. I will more like translation ball. You Agadas. What corner ball is in Tintin? And the money here as there be has four player no and while Marco Kotoko player no Alpha Bono has four magic ball in Sabri. Let me see I foul against Accra House of Hope. Let me say I foul against Accra House of Hope. Zabri Asante Kotoko captain Hamzata and I put that ball on yes the Hamzata the ball every year Hamzata and I put that ball on yes Hamzata let the ball pass the ball at the Amania a fame number 20 man of Kumasi Asante Kotoko on the cross out boys Abbey or passing the Abbey at the Ama Asante Kotoko defender back to number 20 man of Kumasi Asante Kotoko at the center circle or Bobo is 9 spots at the Amania yes there be ahead the ball in their chair House for intercepted ball yes Sabri I'm not said here ball in the possession of House of Folk. Almost have boy on the ball in Sabri. Now they are Kebia and so at Wasso. So we are to us way. But House of Folk for the cowboy from the PPN. So PPN. House of Folk PPN boy. Okay, in their own half. House of Folk PPN ball no in their own half. A corner bar, a corner bar, a corner bar, a corner bar, sir. Foul. Ediatia, Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. 45 minutes not as so. Roughly at the 2 minutes and after so. Roughly the 2 minutes of additional time and after so 45 minutes in the so. But Sabe referee at the 2 minutes of additional time and after so say yeah more. Asante Freddy Kano yeah the Ava every Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Hey Sabe, as for the ball by Yan Koba Beshene so Hamzata. What you want for one? As they be the main play. One of our boy and Koshe. As for Najibono. They are possessing the ball in their own half. Kakanka. And Kakanka. As for the possessing ball in their own half. A corner bar. Sade Kosabe. As for Najibono, what a praga. This could be a canter. As for the ball bar. The ball bar, there be one still the cross for. Over some 10. Will this be a go for us? I was referee, a foul against House of Folk. House of Folk, a strike at the 9 review. I will be now for defender, not in the team. Any born a field. Anti-sanity. Yes, Dalal Ibrahim, goalkeeper. Over some 10. Goalkeeper Dalal Ibrahim. Over some 10. Showing against Asante Kotoko. Roughly 2 minutes that toast about 1 minute away. They are 1 minute here the first half now baby. Share any another comment about baby. How do you see the game? Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus Accra House of Folk Democracy Cup 3rd edition. Referee foul. Ediatia Asante Kotoko. Metemba. Zabi has folk for the Baba Bono. The Abba Asante Kotoko half. Afedia Kebia. And so for commenting bra. Baby, I'll share free. It's those who game no. Okay. Yes, Matthias here. You might not change it, Matthias. Whatever. But take a cameraman now. So to go for the ball here. Yes. Mine, oh mine. Democracy Cup. Asante Kotoko. A free kick against Kotoko. Has for player no. Example ball no. Obobono esim 10. You should take home. Hey, boy who here. As for that be so Asante Kotoko player no. Watch a ball no. Defender number 1 esim 10. Yes, I will see a referee. At the offending kind of baby, referee. At the offending kind of baby, Asante Kotoko 0. Accra has a 0. Asante Kotoko 0. Accra has a 0. Offending kind of baby, that was the Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium. Avec Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium. Asante Kotoko 0. Accra has a 0. Offending kind of baby, Kotoko Antumi and Shebi. Sansona Metema. Asante Kotoko. Woman so Antumi and Shebi. So yes, the first half has come to an end. Asante Kotoko 0. Accra has a 0. Inti the supporters already come on. Now yet here the Awomo Eka. Now that the first half has come to an end. Asante Kotoko 0. Accra has 0. The starts to Mukaka. Yes, the starts to Mukaka. Now Yemfa the Akebia and some Amasai. Asante Kotoko 0. Accra has a 0. At the end of the first 45 minutes, Kotoko Antumi and Shebi has a 4. Almost Antumi and Shebi. And yes, I'm going to they are going to support us in Kasa. Now, their supporters not echo. Yes, I'm here. The plants what do you say? Because why are they? They are not getting parallel. Okay. In fact, any other bar, can I say yes? But I can walk past. The plants what do you say? Because why are they? They are not getting parallel. But I can't afford it. I can't be asked. Go to the you go to Bua. Ah, times the Basha has been now. We show them Kumano. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Oh, sir, you go to shower. Okay. So referee here. I can't go no. I go. We bet with that some more. I referee I had by say when you go now. If you take out from the 2 goals in there. Yes. Before the game, see there. Okay. So, Misty White, so the pitch is very bad. And it was a place no it's like at the end of first half no Asante. We are about to okay. Yes, over.
Everywhere you want to be.
You're my first half. Kotoko, what do you say? That's what you say.
It's my city, but you're sure one more bona. I'm about papa. My referee yet you can finance and be free. There's a goal now, a key goal.
Which I say offside.
I know offside. It's an only has player and a bear so has player who you know, it's not can I plan who you know or Harry say. By Ninjamuno. Second half, Yabamo at one good year, and some their concan. Wow, it's Salah.
Every has better one
goal now their concan.
I'm going to do with your cat.
May start one now more pana. May I go to sponsor every year back. But we share in the bar, more panam, who say yes. Questions are not here to ma. Yes, and so I hear to ma. So ready. Also do one dance. Did the best I can. What I say? Almost say. Yeah, one go. Okay. Okay. But I saw you on what can go keep out. Oh, I am okay. What can our
And I go, oh, yeah, I saw it. Me has me, but we keep a beer on board, me penasem. But I never got to say. Why they have a seven?
That's the answer to Ankasa. Now, Yenti, the cartoon share there, and Tempana Baba came home. Or the Kumasi, Baba Yana Sports Stadium. Boy, that's yes, over. Get your mother Cassani over. I put up on you.
Yamiadum.
Get the Yamias, Yama first up. What a collie has, nil. We saw should be you know, okay. Tell us who give whatever.
Oh, so far, so good. But Kotoko boys na bobo. The ball room improvement. First nation room ball. The area. You are just him say. Ball be.
Ball be yo.
Tuni be. Yamam pay. Yamam pay entire coaching ni players this. Mayan kasa rough of bia. Supporters ni bika sa yenye. Ba bibia ya abotre. Enya abotre ma yempanyimfo no. Wa mu hwe team no so. Ense bibia be because ball na boys ni ball. And just the first no a ye ba stadium mania chill. Sir. Oh ball no dey. Who is the coach? Has so ya dey. Oh. Has determination on the buy.
I'm not determination of myself.
Sir. And boys place no say Ghana football no but Ghana you problem with referees. Team ni ya dey kwa na referee decide go ya. Ghana football no but Ghana you problem with referees. Team ni ya dey kwa na referee decide go ya.
What? I don't know. What's what you do? Everyone's your what's what you do? Everyone's your yes, the arrow. Also, what Casa? What's about I don't know so. Okay. That's what I'm I just been say I didn't know you were here. I was watching from other platforms. I just share motivation. I'm Augustine watching live from Bahrain. Kotoko all the way. Okay, there's Asante Kotoko all the way. Yara Sports Stadium. Halftime, Asante Kotoko 0, Hasbrook 0. Now why they deep and why and phobia? Okay, yeah, they have to focus in Casa. By in Tia the Oka, yeah, they have to focus in Casa. Okay, I ask me, ask phobia. What on here? Nyamia do bako. Somehow. Okay, and then one Kotoko. Yes, it was slow. We have to shimo. Who's was here?
Oh, that be in slow. Pressure now, so.
Okay.
First starting na no mo chance here. So na Kotoko for no see adi o mo fans nso yesi ba no. Na ehu. La you say me hu say yesi do two fam kutu abi ma o mo. Me hu say Kotoko for no go an malaria tu obi a. O ya ti na malaria fa so. Eti na ye so mo wa no. Ye so mo ba ko pe. Enti na ha se na so ba.
Right, so we are to ask for Asante Kotoko. Okay. Halftime Kotoko 0, Hasbrook 0.
Me dem who say ball me there. Ha Kotoko abobo. But me always say has sunya chance dangerous. It is never to say I want to say. I say has never good to one. Be happy. The me do am make.
Are you impressed? I saw Kotoko ni sir.
Oh, be Kotoko ni.
It's not about the 90 minutes. It's what you put into the 90 minutes.
Yes, yeah, so I'm right. I am for Okay, it's Yantuaso. Yeah, how much you say? How much you say on Messi? How much you say?
Has fun. I born with a first half of my movie. First half of my movie. Yeah, born half. Wow. Almost some power. Almost I got to come catch on some number 2 no more because of Kododo or go too much. I don't know Chibu hunting no munya but no mun kasantreno. Now has one massa. Almost some power because born here any they are more. And I born a thought at Namun so munko he born and off. A go. And I show but second half you ever born a goom. It's the same mechanic and born you ever show.
There's a background.
I'm going to take a born a go. Okay.
Okay, there's something to say here. Okay. Let's talk about Senegal. Okay, young brother, I say. Okay, Mamina, we are not bad. We are Jackasa. Tiwe, Mamina, Yana, we are Jackasa. Okay. Number for you. Half time. But for a game, you game that has possible slow. Well, say I can't go into me answer. And you're not all game. They say, game media, excellent game. You who ball will be your Kumasi Stadium, watch up. You hope we say at the end, you better ask 1 day. One day, Kotoko 1 day. No, 2 no man back into 1 day. I said 2 nobody can say first one. What's it? 2 nobody can say first. No, I take one. I said, what is it offside? We didn't want me to say, according to baby, I'm one. Maybe I'm on a bench page, you know. Now you play back or how my area, it will say a clean group. But it's not for you. I better cap, no. Best player, no, should be free Kotoko. That's it. To say, I'm not going okay. I'm a Japan because pre-season and you swap and for swam and Kotoko because about 2 years in who Bobby say Wahada. Passing to you now, supporters, Yanya Bako. Naima. Yenyan to was my coach, and Yenyan to was my players. No, the players were players. I mean, did say on the boy, Kaka, Mekan, and never born the control. Or 1 goal. Who is a place? Cecia, dear Kaka, would you keep 2 seasons? Meaning, say, the Bengal put in power Africa. Bless me. In power. Because I have ever come out. What did team that you because my share a lot of players but them is about friend is saying Kotokoni Akotes Ewaha. We share Bobby Kotokoni Akotes. We share Ama Kotokoba. No, I'm going to refuse or short to my local Michelle. No, Akotes will defend that. What did the city ball? No, my body of to park with the city ball. Local Michelle, no, Akotes 5. I'm going to say, okay. I was here. It's here to us.
There be idea boss. Match at this over the Saturday. We go to the league match. I go about draw or pie ball to one of we are making a subject. Oh, yeah, from Ahmed. Yeah. Oh, no, ever. Yes, so be by Bola Kotoko and then more ball FSC. And the Bola Kotoko, I different crowd. That means a coach now. What can I say? No, who Makotoko? Who foreign coach will say no. One on the Kotoko born and then blah. We know better because Kotoko and more born. Number born a share and a Kigo. Born a Kigo. Who there's a highlight, Baba? Obiabe who's a born a go. What we say, what we say, well, no, second, a refuge and a comedy in a Togo and a Burkina and a Cote d'Ivoire. So, next I have born and as a refuge, I interested or timber. So, must be my car. That's it. See ya. Now, so can we catch someone?
Yeah, you can say. Yeah, you can say. Yeah. Now, bueno. You change this year, no. One change this year, no. But we fans of club Kumasi Kotoko. Na born na Kotoko born. We say born we share previous coaches na mabani na local coaches no on mo team no. Ba coach no ba da bai. Because almost 6 weeks ni. Yes. At the beginning, I say yes. We share foreign coaches now. Omo good. You local coaches no. And a two, I didn't have problem. Oh, Ghana. And he said, you're penny for no, and more, you're Ghana football. No, or more collapse, you're Ghana football. No, what I say, one, a butcher, another mononia. Once a more put some bubbles in an air, come on. I mean, Anna, you're Ghana. Now the time beyond, more minor, number more minor, let the beyond your pictures, picture, your bottle ball, and young one. The my place now on my bubble, on my bread. It must say, on my money. Now, Sikibian on the bay, pretty near beyond from 1 year. But me say, I didn't say last month, to say, I must say, pitches no, and we need. But the master, you then I cost. It's more burgers, no. Most of Moncasa, yet, Becca. But some market there, they won't say more money. What you say? It's in one time. I got to go in. One day. One. Oh, Jama, say you do football yet. One day. Inshallah. Okay.
Asante, you be able to say about What? Yeah, almost started. Almost started. I was here. Second half for everything. How you doing? That's what it is. I was here second half for Asante. Yes, so yeah, that was with the feed. That was with the feed live from Kumasi, Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus Glorious Accra House of Folk. The 45 minutes now. You see, I started with the 45. The second 45 minutes. About 45 minutes, 37 seconds. As I go to the ball, I want to let's so I go okay. Yeah, has for the ball. And yet, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Metema. The goalkeeper Benjamin Asari. Watching one of the Abba or the mother number defender of Accra House of Folk. Number 4 shattered man for Accra House of Folk. On the ball this over now. Obobo gives him 10. That's what I'm happening in the center circle. Ball nuclear to both organizers. Or pass him in here for the crowd ball in South Bay. Counter attack. Or Cheba Kudo Mesa. Bodehu. Or Pajas Simco there be. That's House of Folk defender now. And you born. Now House of Folk defender now. Where you born F1. And T-Born air throwing. Attacking throwing Asante Kotoko to Ediatia Accra House of Folk. Attacking throwing Asante Kotoko to Ediatia Accra House of Folk. Tabe Yantuaso. Na fe unyani. Okay, Yantuaso. Na amusiso myself. Yes, Tisabre Yantua bonus Abusia Asante Kotoko. and the crowd ball. Omo pass man kakaka. I watch on them. Omo sim ten. And the man number 17, that's a nice pass. Man of Asante Kotoko. The man number 11, but then Hoba Kumi Numensa. I pass their coach. And the man, the central defender of Asante Kotoko. Omo sim 10. That's a long section pass. Yes, the crowd ball is away. Then so born around the 18-yard ball. I'm a goalkeeper. I saw a PA. Referee there. Born offside. It was born at the Tia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Yen Twasway. Sabre on the crowd ball. House of for the defend the ball. Sabre who crowd ball in their own half. And what the ball echo. The ball in the center circle. As for pass their money here. Obu Krabo number 25 man of House of Hope. Pachoba Kubinimesa, Obo nice pass. Then so for intercepted ball in the center circle. Saneko Krabo, a counter attack. Or the Koba Kubinimesa, or the Koba Kubinimesa, or Jimmy Damania, Bono Huye, or the Abrams for 18 hours soon. Yes, that's the goalkeeper, Benjamin Asari. Goalkeeper, Benjamin Asari. Baba Chobono, F1. Goalkeeper, Benjamin Asari. This is the Krabo beam. The attacking as folk again. Asante Kotoko, and the ball Eba, Akiba Kubenumesa, or one sim 10, and the last work for half one. And so, as for defender, no Abbey Bono F1. Defender for House of Hope, Abbey Bono F1. Agadas the Kobono, right for Santo Kotoko, Bobo sim 10. Please be a goal there, be. As usual, no fragile foul. And yet, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. No fragile foul. Refugee foul. Ediatia Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, Emetema, Kuma Pemwa, Apem Ebeba. Refugee foul. Ediatia the Kings Club, Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. Now be asked for the club bono. A possible I'm going to Benjamin Asari, wake up goalkeeper. Also a pass the money defender. Defender the club bono. Now Kubi Lumiasa, or Jim 10. At the Amani. Also a pass the money here. Bono Kwan Helco. As well for the paper, boy, the Kaka. As well for the club bono, the Kaka. Then she said, Bonnie Besiakwe. A cast vote for. They are possessing the ball in their own half. For much we up in 20 half for. Yes, Hasbrook the ball. I'm attacking Kotoko Sabri. Hasbrook is attacking Asante Kotoko right now. Asante Kotoko and Sabri will defend the Hasbrook problem. Or the record to go 80 hours soon. Only who ye. Then so Asante Kotoko. The piano, Akle Bono F4. Asante Kotoko piano. Akle Bono F4. You about 49 minutes. I love them Kumasi, but my other sports team. Asante Kotoko 0, Hasbrook 0. Actually, I ever told you Accra has to fall by Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But tomorrow, something to the other captain Hamzata. Kotoko center half for I'll pass the about the laterals of Kotoko. I mean, the right defense of Kotoko. The crab bono for Pierre Monia or Cheba Kumiumiensa. Or when some 10. I will share the number 18 such as man of Asante Kotoko. Then so Amfa has vocal interceptable. Sabri has vocal for the crab bono. They are possessing the ball in their own half. Accra has to focus possessing ball in their own half to enjoy game. No, there is a name of Besiako. Near and some Amasai. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. This is a house folk. This house folk possessing the ball forward. Kotoko for a defense. Now, Akiba Kumiumiensa, so it's not born so. Kotoko defense no at the Noakaji ball. We have to see play must continue. It's said there wasn't any incident via a warranty free kick. And the Kotoko for the crowd on one half. I'll pass the amount running here. Omo sim 10. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Yes, sure. Love you. Number 80 shete man of Asante Kotoko. What am bono? Yes, sure. What's that bono? Okay. But the man you see every minute our bra. Never to bono. Na yen twaso. Sabri Asante Kotoko, the crowd ball will fulfill Agadas, which is body. The crowd ball, what you back to the Then Richard Bodu, Asante Kotoko number 6. Get not to form, referee say foul. Richard Bodu Agadas. On a sabet not to form anti referee there be a free kick. Asante Kotoko more infantia Accra House of Folk. It's almost That's Uncle Baby. Defender number 17 the crowd one. Omo the man Dalal Ibrahim goalkeeper. Dalal the crowd one. To the boss will pass the man number 2 shirted man of Kotoko. Also the man number 17 shirted man of Asante Kotoko. It was a center circle. A whole ball in the Namsabi. Asante Kotoko for Omo passing ball, Omo possessive football, tiki taka, the John Cruyff style of football, which is noted for Barcelona style of football. And Asante Kotoko elbow. Sabri. For the crowd one. Omo Takiye. Ball who? Omo it's a goal. Referee. The supporters no calling for penalty. I had a VAR area. Video assistant referee area and a penalty. If you referee na one. For attack here pa. For attack here pa. The supporters no every referee no. I will just say referee no anybody. You better also that be assume.
Big Crystal Original. Get a pen you can rely on.
so and has support intuition. That's just a chance. Starting now to the neighbor boy. Just here, has support. Has support about game. Yeah, I'm going to be a chance of it. Yeah, you have chances. I have a chance to when it's right in the so has support. There's no chance. So we are concerned about 3 minutes of action. So that's about What's your toss? Now you're up the trainer small man side. Okay, so up the lights to commercial 2-1. So you're both giving the best 3 minutes old. Go to be number 2 of them to commercial. So I'm saying to Sabre, number 14, shattered man of Asante Kotoko is injured. It was a no if we pack and so number 14 shattered man of Asante Kotoko. The changes, so the players too. Average now, touchline. You may change this nothing. Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. Versus Akira. Now you're Twasso. Let us, yes. Kotoko changes. Hubert Joe, Hubert Joe, one of the best players on the Samba there. One of the best players with the bench. Hubert Joe, about giving over Siakan. And the Amasada for the Sabre Dala Ibrahim. I want him 10. I was center circle. As Santiago of a placement. Who played for Derby? There's interception. As a foot placement. As a ball, I was center circle. Right now, the boys in the possession of a class foot placement. We possess number 5 of Aspo. The man number 4 of Aspo. I pass the community here. And the left wing of Aspo. And what they call center circle. There's a player that interception. That was a nice interception. After I came over my day, there was 65 minutes here. I got 25 minutes. Now, balling out by the way, Asante Kotoko 0, Akira has a 0. Who carries the day? Asante Kotoko. Bono Emu Ayatini. The Gosport still behind their numbers. Likewise, has a 4. Also, high Kumasi Senior High School. The now had to support Kumasi Asante Kotoko. There's a Baba in the almost swing. Also, got a performance into almost then share and so this is a free kick in favor of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It's an attacking free kicker. Asante Kotoko and yet a class book. Reverabona Bemu. They are going 10. It's a Korean. Now, goalkeeper Benjamin Asaro, the World Cup goalkeeper. Because they will be born and Shami is as I can't go into Nashami. But try to suck up to Nashami. Nah, okay. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm saying I spoke the crowd ball. Who possess the ball here? I spoke a possessive ball. I want one. I sent half on them. I spoke the crowd ball. Number 14 shot man. I pass the ball. Man number 5 shot man of a class. Oh, defense. I spoke a possible one half. Number 4 the crowd ball. I pass the ball. I was spoke on the left way. Lateral. That's a ball. I defend down number 5 pass the ball. I pass the ball. The crowd ball. I want some 10. Number 12 Hubert Joe. Hubert Joe is winning a ball. So it's a ball here for Hubert Joe inside. I spoke the crowd ball. I came back to me inside. They be on fire. So I take on the ball inside. They go back to me inside. They go and find the Pierce to me inside. Sets the Pierce to the foul. Attacking foul against Akira Hasapo. Attacking foul against Akira Hasapo. Asante Kotoko. And remember this foul against Hasapo. It's yet to us the NFL. Remember that baby. Hamza captain for Hasapo. Bobo 10. They are calling electric. They are money here. Was up with them 10. It's a Korean in the 18-yard balls of a castle. When you have a ball, I'm a referee say I am goalkeeper. Hasapo Eventia, Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, Metema, the Warriors, Akaspo Kenova Boga, Sarah Passable, and the man different. number 13, shattered man of Asako. That was the laterals, the left back of Sina Asako. The person is back of Asako. Oh, yes, the right here, that's who. It's going to be goalkeeper Benjamin. Goalkeeper Benjamin. The check ball. That's the player. Counter attack. Counter attack. Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, and Metema, the Porcupine Warriors, Africa's club of the 20th century, according to IFWHS of Oman. That's all. We have a ball, I can't again, everybody at here, Asante. We have a Ricky Ajima, Opoku trading, and you say, Fabulous will win. Okay, it's here. We're talking here, we come up hotel. Now, we be our between Opoku Plaza. Yeah, and what you know, we know Opoku Plaza. We are amateur. I'm not saying for the bro, you're transferring. I'm spoken over for nine. Professional, I'm going to that's about the passing. Okay. What you say, I welcome Goku. Asante Kotoko. And Ventia. Akira has a yes, yeah, kind of. It's not a crowd. The referee now game now Nadia and so across. Goalkeeper Dalal Ibrahim of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now this year, almost 10. Almost 10. It's no longer possible. Of Kotoko. I came up with that's a great ball. That's one foul. The intercepted ball. Coach, defender. Possible one. That's one foul. Okay, you Joe. Okay, Champion number 8 is not not sure. The captain Hamza. Hamza for the ball. Give out to the Lewis. Pass it down. Pass the ball back. Any people where is happening. Yeah, it's from here. It's a match with tension. Be careful. Be so many mistakes. Over 10. And just go defend. Yeah, that's right. That's it. Number 6, former player. This be a goal for Asante Kotoko. Debbie, that's a folk different than one ball at the floor. One a quarterback, a gamer. They've got various ends. End-to-end games that for Super Bowl time. It's an end-to-end game here at the Babaya Sports Stadium. As a Asante Kotoko against the one. Asante Kotoko. One way you clear cut chance, let's go. Over to me for Bono Antoinette. Into a goal game. Okay, so as we go for the crowd once I bring. It's a ball end to end. A corner massa. There's a classic encounter. It befits the rivalry between Kotoko and Hasbro. Asante Kotoko crowd ball game. Number 8. That's what's going to go on. Interception by Hasbro. Over as let's go to the attack is happening. That's what Asante Kotoko defender number 20. And now here you may you. Play ball from there throwing. Attacking throwing. Let's go back to the tier. Asante Kotoko. Sabe ball pass for in the half of Asante Kotoko. Well, I'm center circle. And the player number 12 seated man over here has a goal. Has the crowd ball is happening. Number 5 has a goal to the crowd ball. The man number 4. Hasbro for center half. Hasbro for center. The center circle. Hasbro for that back payments. That's why you got to go to the side. Which is all like that. The problem is Hasbro. That's what I'm attacking. Attacking. He's the goal. Asante Kotoko, the Kings Club, mine oh mine, Emma the Asante mine, Asante Kotoko, Asante mine, guys, Asante Kotoko, their cars over the border tonight. Asante Obianiaji, what is all Obianiaji, yes, Benjamin Asare the forward. That's the goalkeeper. And now I hear Juma you. The Sylvia has no paper. Man oh man. Yes. Benjamin Asare. That's the goalkeeper. Benjamin Asare. Asante Kotoko versus Akira Asoko. Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus Akira Asoko. You see a kind of 78 minutes. Simano Edioso and Wache. Now come and tell me about your Fibia. Tell us who gave me for so far. Near King Kaifama. You see a kind of 78 minutes. Asante Kotoko 0. so afa as well for after one of them pass from Sabre one as I did for you center circle on attackers go over some tintin one so that be hey one for another problem hey also can play over some tintin that be the check from you as I go for over the counter attack and they attack very well there's a counter attack over for the problem number 14 second man the problem was center circle okay at the left cross of support let's see as a foul referee as a foul Tia Kumasi Asante as we get the ball in the echo over as we get the ball over here as we put our pen at the ball into a rock and book yeah Asante Kotoko everybody Tia glorious and clear over as we get the ball as the attack is Sabre it's Jencha as both attack and yes I'm talking about as the attacking as I'm Sabre say Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sabre over some things as we pass our club on the game when you have to go for get to us as look the club on they are attacking Asante Kotoko I see their life depends on it over some things but you have to be there's a counter attack okay, we better tell the problem. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. About 83 minutes. Coming out JC, why? Coming out in JC. And I'm going to come again with your message. I'm from the Kumasi.
Disappear until September 1st.
Kumasi
Take a 1 minute quiz and spend just 15 minutes a day learning new skills. This is the AI program designed for free. 1 week, unstoppable.
Some fair chances here. Like also with me, I did ball to net. Unfortunately, Nina Koyo Diane. The tema, it's me and Pascal Nina. Antoinette. I got to ask you. If you're going to be class for the carbon sample, I'm going to pass on center second. I'm going to say some passport. You're better number 5 of passport. So I can't tell you to get my son. Now pass it here. And the other ball is up. The ball number 5 of game. As the crowd in the center circle, around the center circle, at the center circle. My oh man. Okay, so Sabri has one ever born with you. Who defend you? No, 5 seconds. The problem. Came out. It's rough like a foul. And the Etia Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. Now, George, Diva say, 1 Malam go for House Books. And the George said, House for Benya Malam go. Come on, back to the reason. That's the problem. Let's go back. Nice ball. Uber Joe. Great pass by Uber Joe. That's right. As for the boy, I can't tell you because of a 4 interception. Nice interception from Asante Kotoko. Get to us right. Bobby Asante Kotoko. We are problem. Come back to the Unions. I'm saying we have there because of a player back to form. Asante Kotoko. Association football. But a young new keeper of Morocco, only has a Bolivia also small. Or a new goalkeeper, yeah, Asante Kotoko first sign. Or a Morocco. On the group as a new goalkeeper for Asante in Morocco. Yes. Now Nigeria means I say, Kotoko is a very good team and has this season one better game. Don't pick about Asante Kotoko. This is a very good team. So I'm very proud of play about that form in association football. Okay. There's a temporary hold on. Give me about 87 minutes. A time at 0. I spoke 0. I was going to give him a trussel. Let's get back. Give him a trussel. Wow, nice brother, Asante Kotoko. The money here. Most of the times, it's yet to us. And so more. Yes. Okay, Martin, my catch it. Or home you to yourself, maybe you are coming with us, and I'm sure. So the casual. I forget to ask you. As for player now, player, assign camera. Okay, why changes? As for why changes? I'm sorry, Benjamin. Almost some 10. Sabe quando ele acabou? Ele acabou, vai comer no imenso. Tem de amor. O beijão, campeão foi da. A coisa boa é bom. Já não tem mais. O beijão. Ele acabou, a passe do beijão. Já foi desse, já foi lá fora. O beijão no fim. O bola se tem. Já manda minha. Que vai comer no imenso. Tudo, vai ser nessa daí. As coisas diferentes vão embora fora. Só assim que vai tocar em possession. Que vai comer no imenso. O beijão, até player. Ele acabou. Eu vou te dar bola aí. Passe já manda minha. Ele acabou. Asante Kotoko. Aqui vai comer no imenso. Eu sou Catino. Já manda o beijão bien. Yes. The traffic beijão que é o natural. O beijão já foi desse. Afo já foi desse. Ana ansa aduba desse.
A taste of Ghana.
This advert is FDA approved.
Referee the 5 minutes and after so. 90 minutes in the last. Referee the 5 minutes and after so. Asante Kotoko is going to send you Biana. Over any free kick. Some few meters from the 18-yard. Asante Kotoko convert this ball. Referee Debbie. I go kick as football. It's a Kumasi Asante Kotoko Metema. The Kings Club, African Club of the 20th century. Changes being possible. Asante Kotoko Ayan Sakai. Asante Kotoko Ayan Sakai. Senior player na bɛ mun o ye Congo ni de se o bɛ se ka di a ma Asante ko afi asana bɛ bɛna sa Benjamin Sara o bɔ o ma ise ti attack o de bɔ ye ko o ma attack Asante ko na se refuse de be foul against Kumasi Asante attacking throwing as a lateral in the left back position of the Asante Kotoko team. That's where throwing. Yeah, Hasbro quite able to be. That's in the last 5 minutes here. Additional timing. Hasbro for at the ball on the cover to the first year. That's all. I'm going to watch the ball. I'm going to watch the ball. I'm going to right. What's your ball to I'm going to intended to what did the young call? As I go again with the ball. The ball had 2 passes. That's true. I got 2. Asante Kotoko, never met to. And yet, Akira has a book. Last week, tomorrow's in the date. That's all. There'll be one in the hour. I'm going to catch the ball. I'm going to catch the ball. I can't attack. That's what they did. They can't go. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Hasbro Boko Yetia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So Hasbro for fans needed this abri. No pressure out for you. One who you. So down by a goalkeeper Danla Ibrahim. So the ball. Hasbro for the club in their own house. Benjamin Asare, now I game for the last watch you say, on the keeper. Yes. Benjamin Asare. Okay, let's go back to the ball. Okay, it's okay, as of the carbon, more attack as a quality game. As a folk, I say a quality. As a folk, and a quality. As we just folk, I did boys to go free. At this time, in 5 years, 5 minutes. All the boys to go free. And a quality. Yes, folk ever born. Let's have probably as a 5 minutes. As the over some tinted, what are we here? So I am over. I am go kick and Asante Kotoko, and yet he has put down nothing. The news are about Dalal Ibrahim, to this way. To another form, this is Dalal Ibrahim. Dalal Ibrahim. Let's wrap on. What the game we now, baby? What's the game we now, baby? I am no, we need as far as a practice. Asante Kotoko. And it Accra has a good. Metema. Manoma. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It's Yesha. Now you're young Becca. Yes. Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Asante Kotoko versus girls, what's that? Yes, Asante. Asante Kotoko. Asante Kotoko, first penalty.
It is football. It is what is happening. A lot of good attacks. We created counter-attacks for us after cross, what is not acceptable. But I hope we will get it on. He is new in our tactical approach and everything, and with his experience we will get. I'm sure what we need from him. Also, our players who are around him will find solutions how to support and how to feed him with good balls. And I'm sure John Entry will give us what we expect from him.
Of course. And I mean, what message do you have for Heart of Folk fans going into the season? I'm sure a lot of them are proud of what they saw the team do today. What message do you have for them as the season starts next week?
I think we will always give more than 100% for them, and we will back them in Premier League matches. Just believe us, and you will see we will together achieve what we want. Thank you very much for support.
We wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Good luck in the season. Naboja Kapo is the head coach of Heart of Folk. His side has lost by 4-1 on penalties against Asante Kotoko in the Democracy Cup. I'll be joined by Eric Sinclair shortly, and he will be also telling me what he makes of the game. This is his first time that he's winning big in outside South Africa, and so I mean a lot of people in here are very excited with what they've seen from Asante Kotoko, especially when the likes of Hubert Jewu came on. It was a different ball game altogether. Hubert Jewu actually controlled that midfield. He created chances for Kotoko, but the likes of Morfin Donzo could not put those chances to bed. The game ended goalless, and Kotoko managed to win by 4-1. Morfin Donzo scoring that winning penalty for Asante Kotoko. Sinclair will join me shortly as we have a conversation about what really transpired in the game and what Kotoko fans should look forward to going into the season. It's a big one, and it's a very good one for Asante Kotoko. Remember that the winner of the Democracy Cup will be heading to USA to actually play a tournament there. Yes, the man Eric Sinclair has joined me. Big one. Eric, I mean, first of all, congratulations to you. First of all, with what you saw from your side, are you pleased with the performance?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with the performance. I thought for a large majority of the game we had the ascendancy. I thought the guys still did exceptionally well. Our pressing strategy, our tactical discipline. They're not an easy team, playing in their 4-3-3 and a lot of rotation, but I thought we dealt with them really, really well. And the chances we had, first off, we had a great chance that I thought was not offside, at least from my view, it didn't look offside. We should have been 1-0 up at half time, you know. In the second half, again, we had the better chances, you know. So proud of the boys, but still work in progress. You know, our final third, first half, I think we had more than 20 box entries, but we didn't capitalize on that, so we need to work on that. We're creating chances, but we need to put it in the back of the net.
Of course, your goalkeeper, Dan Ladd, he showed his quality again. Is that one of the reasons why you brought him back to the club?
Yeah, obviously, you know, I didn't know Ghanaian football that well. I heard the first choice goalkeeper had left the club, and we were desperate to bring someone in with a lot of experience. And Hamza spoke about Ibrahim and said that he was available. And I think, you know, me as a foreigner coming into Ghana, I need to listen to the Ghanaians. You know, they're going to teach me a lot more about Ghanaian football than what I'm going to know, you know. So I obviously trusted the technical staff, and they informed us about bringing him, and yeah, he's done well.
Yeah. Now, your first semi-official game you've won, what message do you have for the Kotoko fans going into the season, which starts next week?
Yeah, you know, it was important for us today to put on a spectacle and a show, and I think the fans can see that we're building a strong team. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. A lot of new faces have come in. You know, the cohesion between them is not exactly there yet, but that will come with game after game, you know. But I think it's evident that we're a lot stronger, a lot more motivated, a lot more disciplined than what it was last season.
Coach, we wish you the very best going into the season, and we'll see you sometime when the Ghana Premier League starts. All the best, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Coach Eric Sinclair is the head coach of Asante Kotoko. Let me take time to acknowledge our sponsors here for making it sure to bring you the Democracy Cup. I'm talking about KGL. Parliament of Ghana is also supporting Bosta NLA EcoBank. There's also Volta River Authority. We have ADB. We have Beto Logistics. We Power also supporting Azar Group. There's NPA. There's Interplus. Well, the energy also supporting, as I mentioned, NHIS also being part of this. Gold Board also coming on board. Omni Bank also doing good there to ensure that we bring you this game from the Barbera Sports Stadium. There's Ghana Port, Ghana Gas, GMPC, Vena Mineral Water also supporting, Ghana Shippers Authority, SIC, all coming on board to ensure that this game happens here. Ghana Port and Harbours Authority also in there. Back here, the two suspects, Salifu Ibrahim and of course Coach Maxwell Kunedu. Now Salifu, Mami started also. Okay, I said Coach Kobe win again. It was very tight. I'm creating chances in the second half, but they couldn't score. And on I say how is this something that should bother them?
Yeah, because
so I'm creating chances on
second half now, game plan change. Okay, has left and back in the attack. Man, I can happen 20 passes in an air. We can say a lot of chances here every game.
Coach, from outside, on our coach, I saw that both coaches were cancelling each other very well. Substitutions that has here, it got an effect. They were controlling the game. Then Kotoko responded with Hube Jehu and also controlled the game. Is that something that Heart of Oak and Kotoko fans should be happy about, knowing that both coaches are very tactically sound?
I think both coaches did well. Substitutions had effects on the game. So here, Heart of Oak here, more first substitutes, they took control over the game and came in strongly, but just couldn't find the net. Kotoko too made the changes that they needed. And for me, it worked. Look at the way Neymar took his penalty. It was
brilliant penalty.
So nice.
With all this pressure, Neymar said he took that penalty. He went for the Panenka.
He's a boy for the big games. Yeah,
you've coached him before at Insotre,
yes,
yeah, you know a lot about him.
So, congratulations to Eric Tinkler. He did well. For me, he has done so well for winning this cup. And we have to give him all the credit.
Of course. Now, Salifu, penalties will be a game. Will be a game. But Danlad, extra quality again. With that, is it more of good saves from Danlad or poor penalty kicks from the players?
Okay. Because penalty, when you compose, when you direction, I want to favor. Okay, experience, and I don't come because we do. Okay, penalty, now we direction come. The first kick passes when you direction come. By one to my answer,
well, presentations will start soon. I've seen the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament being ushered in by Yawan Pofankra, the CEO of the National Sports Authority, together with former Black Stars player John Mensah, all part of the trophy presentation. But again, Coach, Omarini, Kotoko have won. But is there improvement that should be made to the team?
I think that they should be more effective up front because numerous chances now we create here in Nairobi and Timiam and for ball back around to Atenamo. That is a worry. They had all the opportunities to beat House of Folk 1 or 2, but they just couldn't find it. So they should work on the final 10.
Okay, so the presentations will happen and my commentary team will take over from me, Kelvin and Michael Bodu.
Dafian Makbon will also be on stage. Majority Chief Whip, Clerk to Parliament,
GMPC Ghana,
and then Madam Patricia, Deputy Minority Leader, Honorable Patricia Epiaje, will be on stage. Then the Chairman of Kotoko will join them. Then the Chairman of House will join them. House of Oak will join them. These are the only people we want to see on stage for their presentation.
ADB, Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, EcoBank Ghana, Bethel Logistics Company Limited, Gold Board, Vena Mineral Water,
Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready,
and EcoBank Ghana, Bethel Logistics Company Limited, Gold Board, Vena Mineral Water. GIS, Ghana Airports, Buipa, the YEA, the Minerals Commission Ghana, SIC, and the DVLA, National Petroleum Authority, all these making sure The 2026 Democracy Cup was a success. Getting ready for presentation, you can see James Osai Brown, Executive Chair, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, on the podium together with the first Deputy Speaker, Honorable of high-profile dignitaries waiting.
Give it up for them.
To get the ceremony done.
Thank you.
And as you can see, the officials for the curtain raiser being awarded some medals for their part played with the curtain raiser earlier today. Those were the female referees who officiated. Former CEO of Ashanti Gold Sporting Club. Also Galka chairman at the point. Referee Charles Bulu gets his ball signed by the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Bernard Ahiafo. His assistant, Seth Ableto, Richard Nate, Julian Nunu follow all with balls to be acknowledging them. He had quite a decent game.
Definitely, and I don't think many referees will be able to recount fond memories of them in their first ever super clash. And for Charles Bulu, he settled in. There were no signs of nerves being showed by him. He stood firm to his decisions that he took, even though some of the players did not agree to most of these decisions. But he knew what he wanted. He held firm to it. And then truly, I think he's done a very good game. You have to give him the credit. Together with his assistant referees, I think they did a solid job.
They've done quite a solid job, and Julian Nuno, the fourth official, will be the last of the officials to exit the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the man of the match. He is the captain of Asante Kotoko,
the award
5,
for the
Musa
player of the match. Musa
Hamzata,
Hamzata, the captain of Asante Kotoko, has been adjudged as the most valuable player for this game.
I think he led with leadership at the back. There were a lot of questions asked because this effectively looked like a makeshift central defensive partnership for Asante Kotoko. Joseph Amwa, Musa Hamzata, and then also shouldering the burden of being handed the captain's armband. Even when there were former Kotoko captains in the team, Richard Boadu and then Ibrahim Danlad, he held on his own and he did solid.
And he takes home 10,000 Ghana cedis as man of the match. John Mentor, former captain of the Black Stars, together with Bernard here for the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, presented to Hamzata, and I'm sure he'll pick up some lessons from John Mensah.
Definitely the Rock of Gibraltar, and there is Musa Hamzata. Mensah played very well in grooming some of the finest central defenders we had, and now from afar, I think he'll be willing to do it for players like Hamzata who want to hear from him.
And as part of Ghana's collaboration with Sunderland.
I'm sure very soon.
Visit Ghana.
He maybe visit Sunderland sometime.
Hamzata will also take away
10,000 Ghana cedis.
a shed from Sunderland with Visit Ghana, as Ghana decides to form the partnership with Sunderland. Don't forget John Mensah himself, the former player of Sunderland, the Black Cats.
And maybe this is in jest, but I think he's trying to tell him if you do so well, you go play for them one day. Maybe Hamzata would be picked up by Sunderland. Nobody can tell, but this is just a great start, and I hope he's able to sustain this performance in the course of the season. He did so well today. Kudos to him, and it's only rewarding that he's shown to the fans and then to the rest of the world that his performances have been rewarded.
His excellent performance has been rewarded. Musa Hamzata and the crowd of folk, they did everything within their mind but couldn't beat this. And they'll quickly walk onto the podium to pick up their medals in the presentation. Ali Mohammed, one of the excellent centre backs, and he was the only one to have actually scored his penalty, even with that the lad had a finger to it.
Ali had a solid game. I think he's that glue to the Hasselhoff defense. Yes, he combines perfectly with Calvin Osesibe. They have Benjamin Asare just behind them when he's able to also put in some saves. But I could count the number of interventions that Ali had to make. Clearance upon clearance, interceptions upon interceptions. He's a brilliant center back, and the sky is not even his limit if he keeps going like this. Kudos to him. He's part of one of the best defenses we saw in the Ghana Premier League last season, and today we've seen his individual exploits, and I'm also wishing him well in the season to come.
Wishing him well in the season to come. Benjamin Asari's had eyes strapped there. He was in pain towards the end of the game, and you can see he's still walking gingerly with that heavy eye strapped on his thigh.
These are the physical evidence he can show that he had to put his body on the line to deny Asante Kotoko. And one particular save, I think it was struck towards his groin area, and it is a reason there is that strap around his thigh. I just pray that it is not anything. He's able to recover, and then he comes back stronger.
We should be concerned because there is the AFCON 2027 qualifiers coming up in a number of weeks.
And you don't want Benjamin Asare, who is one of your best players in the team, out in such a crucial moment. Also judging by the fact that we did not qualify for the last AFCON, and then there is this clarion call from Ghanaians that we must not miss another AFCON. So clearly you need all your best players available. So speedy recovery, Benjamin Asare, we need you.
Speedy recovery, Benjamin Asarian, the champions of the 2026 Democracy Cup. Asante Kotoko getting ready to pick up their medals. Can see them in their jubilant jerseys, ready for the big night, the big occasion. And you can see they are being led. One of the youth players, Abu Adams, takes the lead. Best Marco Fori, who is also a youth player, follows. Lawson Che Manu was instrumental last season towards the end of the season.
And I don't think we'll be too much disappointed that he did not get the opportunity to play. He will definitely pick some lessons also in training from the likes of Richard Boadu. And he has an immense potential, and he can get to the top.
Gone past waste, Sanja and Hilaria Dabo and Eric Betta. Morifin Donzo scored the winning penalty. Some very good words. And Aristote also leads there. Kader Wade, the goalkeeper. Eric Opokwachman, he really impressed.
Yeah, he did well. First game combined nicely with Mama, and he did well.
Inusa Hibejau, he pulled the strings on every single time he made an incursion. And Patrick Esiedu, Richard Boadu, he delivered on the night. Walid Husseini, and you can see Roxon Dafemapo, Holt, Danlad Ibrahim, Emmanuel Mama, Joseph Amwa is transforming into a fine player.
He played two makeshift roles, right back, central defense, and he did a solid job at both.
Eric Tinkler, together with his assistant, would follow Hamza Obey. Can never miss a celebration, Morton. He's a fresh calf license A coach.
Congratulations to him. We're wishing him the best in his career.
Joba, the experienced goalkeepers trainer. Someone Cranting, physiotherapist, also works with the Black Stars. Kotoko's physical trainer. And the kit manager.
College, my school, my college with that.
Isamad also a part of the Black Stars team.
One of the technical team members and the team manager, former player Frank Boateng.
Congratulations, yes.
And the final one will be the captain of the team, Musa Hamzata.
This is going to be a proud moment for him, I must say.
And now,
Musa Hamzata waiting
the presentation
for the trophy to be given to him by the right honorable
ladies and gentlemen,
First Deputy Speaker of Parliament. And he's given the trophy to to Musa Hamzata. As Asante Kotoko will lift the trophy in celebratory mood.
Thank you so much.
And all the cheers. The confetti has already gone up, and Hamzata will take all the time. Can he lift it up? He tells the Right Honorable Speaker, as Asante Kotoko 2026 Democracy Cup champions.
That's right.
They have beaten the crowds of folk. And they get one trophy more than the Phobians. 2026 Democracy Cup champions, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. 4-1 on penalties. They beat Hearts of Folk after the game ended goalless in 90 minutes.
And the jubilator made golden confetti being just blown at them, and you just have to understand, after how last season ended in a disappointing manner, it was only fitting that they rewrite the script and then start the new season in this manner. So kudos to the Porcupine Warriors. They came here, they fought valiantly, and then they've been able to achieve success. Kudos to them. One excellent job in terms of what they did. In their play, there were some exciting moments. You have to give them the credit. And then during the penalty shootout, they were perfect in terms of the kicks. And then the lad also did his job in terms of the save. So kudos to Asante Kotoko.
Kudos to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It was a day. And you can see Musa Hamzata, the captain of the day, presented it to the board members of Asante Kotoko. James Osai Brian, considered so for you. And you can see it's all joy for the board members as they take a picture. But as we draw curtains, let's give thanks. First of all, to the Parliament of Ghana, 32 years of democracy, unadulterated democracy. We've enjoyed democratic rule and governance for a whooping 3 decades with 2 more additional years. And that is why we are celebrating with such a big game. Big thanks to KGL, GMPC, VRA, Interplus, Ghana Standards Authority, Visit Ghana and the Ghana Tourism Authority, Gold Board, EcoBank, ADB, Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority, the YEA, Bui Power, Ghana Airport, the National Lotteries Authority, the Minerals Commission Ghana, National Health Insurance Scheme,
kudos to the team. They have done well. We are here, maybe I say pre-season match, anyhow, even though it was a tough match, but House is also winning one match. House, they did well. The way they play, they did well. I saw it now. Better salary reflections, no, Akaka. Even though a national asset, but it's a asset. So I started training them there. I can't tell. So I started training them there, and they say once I man the reflections, and yet I say, okay, for 50 balls, sir. Hey, go here, say, you see, we finish the salary goal. It's a come back to play, play back. It was a nice goal because they also Kotoko players, they call for ball, no near offside. Okay. No near offside. I think it was this striker, the new striker who have been. Oh no, and I know I off. I don't know one call for ball. Yes, it was a clean goal. But remember, a ref is in benefit of the doubt. Maybe because of there wasn't any replay at this thing. That's the reason they couldn't get the goal well. So kudos to the two teams. They have done well. That's it. This is Oman Stadium. Almost every match be a semi-walk grounds. Let me too crying for their duties be outside the Kumasi town India. Every Sunday be a me stadium. Yeah, me be helpful. Yes, I'm saying. I need your power. What about you? That's why why do this already? I need to tell you. No, I know my colleague call you, man. Ọdún ọ̀hún sọ̀kòtò fáyà díẹ̀. Fọ́bíà ọ̀kì my boss me. No, Tafuna mi fi ba ebe he ball. Abasi asemo ye na oka 18. Oh, boy, it was a very good game. I say we need a pre-season match. And we know enya dia e be play mode. Say we na here playing game bi enu. If I say plus no ma try our best. Because ball and boy na enya basa. Well, it was a very good game. Both Kotokoni has no we are exhibiting yes the talent, you know. Never say we are bar Kotum say I could do for a penalties it was everybody's game. How be it really until the American say kudos to them as my idea to Kotoko for so mathematical preference so my idea. So next time no it means as our opportunity here ebe here kwan ebe fa so a yes we betuma italize near to my winning trophy until house first remember o ma ba so nya bad o ma ya de until kakra ba kan you Roman after they share as you support the CB Kasari until the worker but then at the end of the day for that's what I do. Okay when you are okay I see you share any day course was here no I just put your cameraman your house needs to be on the road. Cameraman your house need and then Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ashe Akas folk Aje the democracy cup etu dem right very need here course
Kivo inside, more joy for you. More Kivo inside, more joy for you. The taste you love me, just for you. More Kivo inside, more joy for you. Kivo has got Ghana through and through. Kivo you.
No matter who you are or where you are, Kivo has got you. Kivo Gary Soaking Mix, a taste of Ghana.
Kivo.
This advert is FDA approved.
Yes, no.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I would say.
Cookies,
I was at the also. Bosu, game now very Kotoko.
Why cookies pie? Because we don't mean tell. Oh, Miss Pie, we don't mean yeah.
I was at yes, the let's have a footing basket. Now, what could be sorry.
Last time I saw the ambulance no go for ambulance. Okay. That was the way I'm found was place with that. As a bit that be a home for us. What can do as a last month about Madam Mahmoud Subas and about first of all, the better trade up on Kumasi. As the mama coach, maturity TTP. Tinkler tactical play and now Shabon another form TTP. Okay. Tinkler tactical play. Okay. I feel as that to be my entire playing body, you know. Especially Richard Boadu Agadas. Who is also master class in Viviana. That's a Yama Koye party. Kudos to the guys. I'm about to my day.
You say what the cowboy? Let me about going to the new season.
The American say also management they throw big support and the mother coach and the entire technical team, you know. The other baby pass. I mean,
over. You can say that. That's what I'm for the. I'm not doing this for your personal business.
From me out. Because the brand was up.
And then come over say has Ade democracy. Yeah, our kind of community.
The tennis say, and I'm improve my main boy. The ever say supporters some munya but my team. And now I'm here coach Bronino. I'm here with total transformation. I'm here the difference between local coach and the foreign coach. It's any about tired day. Amano. It's a pity at Snapoya Statilia. And if I support that net fee, then you have any German type press near day. Actually, the Antiamwa, never put him there day. Embrace.
Who is a coach? It's something new.
That be and every say. Ball. We who say Kotoko. Ekuta about 2 minutes. Pass my way to the ball. Now, if you now ask for the chase ball, you have a semi coach. You have a trainer there, Emano. You say, right, foreign league, Chelsea, it's new to transfer a room. Namudio Mati, Bakotoko, you to transfer a copa. Yeah, you have a trainer there, Emano, and you have a trainer team, that team in there, and I'm Pampaso there, you're queer anymore, I don't know. About Sani, a chance to be here.
Okay. Okay. Over I don't know what I can say. But it's all house. You're not going to go house. And I go to go. It's the business of your and I'm from. What's all this?
Medin do I say?
Free to have a shake.
You will go from.
I say and I'm from.
and then Madabiano, yeah, the win, and I say it to you. Into Senipano, that's in there, and I'm Pampasa, yeah, I don't know. Abotani,
A taste of Ghana.
And then Madabiano. I was saying, and then you pardon with me by your mobile boya. Intimate continues now from Rana and Society. Lena Kenya, Timmy, Yami at me, Akoyanim. Mama, when your mother so much has in tea. That is all. I was saying, Omuya and Juma more. Okay, what's it? After then, I'm going to so move. You're so many guys, so many guys. This is your I know this is it. I don't know bless me. That's awesome. I'm going to make us an house. I'm going to break. Bye. What's up? Yes, the house that registered every step I got to put. I like us. Basu. Oba, I see my house. I don't want to come over the 5 matches. And I'm not going to go. Coaches no different from the blame. They used to caliber coach, and they used to tinkler. Actually, about your sport. I didn't get here striker. The striker. Striker one we do one. Them say one day we do it. But I could do put on the one. Chances never. I striker be so go na my name. Yes, management. I'm a coach the striker. Yes, I'm a person striker. I good my coach. Now this is league in the stadium when they. I'm going to sit in Ghana. I'm going to sit in Ghana. Oh, so I'm going to sit in Ghana. For the first time I got to Kwababo, once ago, by a supporter to be any other. Yabba, and the penalty say can pass more. That is the support to coach. Never the time. I mean, the idea. And I see about what democracy camp into school for any nipa bebre na aba number babere but yes no more babere somebere league no into omo na hia sesi a into omo yale na ya animu no say animu for no mpope binto house of folks o see enya methoda or we creative ye betima ma animu for no see animu o shi ye betimi a she mo good ba ma omo tiri mu nya omo de e mo anka so sasibe ye Kotoko player na ena fan amfa penalties ana ye de lose na ye nyame ya adoma league na ye be sha ase de house of folk ye show ma ye be show mu owo na we as be Kotoko na we okay ya be show mu na we na enkan ya show mu ya o ka some say make sure say be show house I say put some say one at ya say train ni na obi ase o mo say train ya show say ya put us train ni na ya dey ato atinam omo ka Benjamin Asale ana me bisa has for say achievement na Benjamin Asale wa ye world cup no Dala no born na 29 Asale no way obi odi Olympics for relegation has no opportunity number and keeper bi ani Ghana and ye na got mama Ghana for oye good boy no ye good but achievement ye no wa ye Ghana Asale wa ye represent Ghana all the world schools represent Ghana what and obi a we good ye omo keka say we see na wato fight team papa ben etimi eba Asale ho beto ye to top players why na eba beto we see keka say bia na pass for scrum bia man has 5,000 we no money man yeah 5,000 4,000 no money man no has has omo ntimi man 10,000 4,000 5,000 oh da ombo me say
assign now when they compare their life, he said that what's I say fire now for wake up. Who say and I wake up not for dime. They can't any to probably out there. They keep us no more one, no more yet to be planned. Only the playing time. It was over look at the light and this is the play. When you think you can go to kiss the moon, I want to be down. And yes, you know, player. They still come back to the out. I said that we have a lot of last time. Because Southern State, what they can play. Last time, keep us here on the boy. The last time, on the floor. I don't know, Katana on that. He said the same thing. They didn't put the out there. They said that 21 why am I gonna? I do it, I'm not going to go. I cannot do it. As a floor, I did it on my house. I said, I did it on my house. I saw more as an achievement back. Achievement back home. I was here. I just get up there. It's a place about 15 bus. I don't know if that's there's no 15 bus. I don't know what you senior director. We're friend of John. You are boss. It's your house. Me dey make asangwa born here born there la masia born here born so ati ase ba yin striker enu go ni yan striker ni yan mas yin striker ajumenesi so ati ase o sumira wasi bra won daka e ma na fe e bi enche place no all 15 bars mo ko team bars ni sia e na hospital so there e si ase ya enche abuna la final ya kebia enso atoso e wa ha democracy game no about a year. Now at the end of the day, today once Asante Kotoko at the penalties, and you have to vote at the democracy camp. As you know, and you day of the reports, and on your day of the updates, and be as man. Yes, it's my point. What you was you're trying to place with our focus. You're trying to what is this? I mean, I'm not trying to I do on supporters. Okay, it's yet also. Right, it's a way has to for. Yes, way has to for. I want to enter a place about 14 bars. Okay, just go for place now. And the boss of music. That is Akas folk. And the Omo come here to console. Every fear for the Akebia. They are so democracy. Asante Kotoko Ajipuano. As the Omo and nice one. And they are so done. Yes, ask for vote for Everson. As vote for na Efi Akon. I can't vote for and I want Efi Akon. I don't want to meet you. And the woman the winner. That's what I'm saying. Benjamin Asare, champion goalkeeper. Yes, Benjamin Asare, champion goalkeeper. Last Stars goalkeeper. And on difference by yes, champion goalkeeper. And I Efi Akon. Benjamin Asare, champion goalkeeper. Yes, Black Stars goalkeeper. And then what you say yes, our Black Stars goalkeeper. Yeah, now our Black Stars goalkeeper. And then what you Juma Buta, Benjamin Asare. And then what you Juma Buta, Black Stars goalkeeper. No, and then what you Juma Papa. So they will see at that post room. I just say, why are you party? Benjamin Asare.
champion goalkeeper, and out of 14 bars now. Now there can be a sort of so yes, officially. Okay, so what they can say, yeah. We say you was supporter and know about what for who now. The new now. Chama, na ko ye.
Bachane.
Personal din this.
Din na Jessica alias Kotoko.
Na Jessica alias Kotoko. No, all free for now we shake.
Atomi Fubuasi.
Oh, we was never.
Bachane.
Oh, okay.
If you was aka police.
Wow. Is it any na oba?
Bachane.
Asa be kan na what's up with you?
Bachane.
I see. Asa ma ko je wo mu.
Bachane. Ya wo mi no ye dimisi agongo ba park. Ai ye dimisi agongo ne ya number park. But enenu but enenu as for no o ma chigu o okay o mo dokro no ya biso ye tia so asbe nyamishira no wa chi go ya danase.
That's not selling now. What's the fact is there? Okay. I see. And then why you Juma?
Boy now. They changing man ba na o se. Put yellow no. Nyamishira no. Nyaminka no. No nyamlasta montem. Na Chelsea. Chelsea. England Chelsea. Uncle Bobby. One more Real Madrid and count. Nyamishirano, Danasi, Yamitun, Midawi Bias, Midawi, was in Bajan, Midawi Bias, or was Yaka police, Midawi Bias, and Gabi show boy, the best man. I had to say paint, but US for and a tongue. Adi Bagana, yes, Yako to be there. No papa, the Batari. Never forget us. Was in Yaminga, Lydia, Yamimra.
Yes, last time we share, oh, myself. Okay, last time we share, I asked a shepherd. Then Yaji or Cancel Baby, and the Yanoha, and Fa, it's the Yano, the Yanusia. Yes. I don't say the viewers will be how we knew the whole church for it.
Your friend Albert Lutrot, when I'm a Greater Accra Regional Chapters Committee, the Ama Accra Tafo.
And then Alpha.
I mean, and expectation I'm calling here. But first of all, let me applaud the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Haban Sumani Scott Patrick. And both sides are here. They have proved to Ghana say your team, your mind Ghana, and maybe a sports minister be making comments. Be say, and also Ghana Premier League player be now be share, and over Babaya Sports Stadium. Who show the performance of Accra Tafo? Now show the performance of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Just said the both sides has given us a beautiful football, and see, I'm using this opportunity. Now, I catch supporters. We have to embrace our Ghana Premier League. MIM Chemo being free now outside Ghana, and the Ghana Premier League in Yafe. And also stands, I mean, students and entity stands. You best say supporters. And then Kumasi Asante Kotoko has given us a beautiful football. Accra Tafo, I'm a beautiful football. Congratulations to Kumasi Asante Kotoko for winning the third edition of the Democracy Cup. Mami de Sarah Misre says supporters, MIM Brapa, and a both team Naya here. Mama a beautiful football. Mama a beautiful football. Congratulations to all the team, and congratulations to Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
You are around. Yes, as for yes, senior, we are fine here.
We are boko.
And I'm foul.
And for any say.
I enjoy good football. Okay. So that's it. I don't know who so many years here. Who say? So that's it. Obia Kasasa Ghana football say. Why because Ghana football say Biano? They say and football I enjoy.
Mama a beautiful football. Mama a beautiful football. Congratulations to all the
so that's it. Kotoko supporters on part. Supporters on part. Mama enjoy good football. So that's it.
me first akonya we abo Dala di Afaso. What chese we experience goalkeeper. Agada sa chese we experience goalkeeper. Asari chese we number 1. Alex Benso said the reason why here Alaja can be too played at the other final call. Only the transfer we move. Alex Benso and a player. And you two play in the fan. But what you said or a player, what you say a player or confidence over big team. So I said Ghana football. They say the Ghana football and supporters they can't tell me and the next school for now and your school for now could be a man. So I said supporters Kumasi Asante Kotoko walk to a two for me. I'm in fire. To God. I can be a we have to embrace our Ghana football. Another problem is you best say national sports authority. Me and Casamini are paying honorable Yao, Amperful, pitch in a pitch in the pitch is no good. More fire. NSA from Mutia can pitch in Peter, put your superior than football. NSA from William Givayo. NSA boss, they say, Kera Young for Franca. William Givayo. That pitch now, boss, which Peter out your superior than
Get Okweku GFA president. Maybe I will be an